Yo, DJ Moss, what up, bro? Degenerate Shard Gun, you got it, brother. Hey, man, another day, bro. Another day. It can always be worse, bro. Y'all know my philosophy, man. 10 dicks a day. 10 dicks a day, man. It could always be 10 dicks a day. It's never that bad. If it ain't 10 dicks a day bad, man, it ain't bad. Mm-hmm. What's going on? Let's see. Damn, must be fucking hitting me hard. The fuck going on here? Can y'all hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Damn. See something. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have put nuts in there. Let me see. No, it's there. Let's give it a second. I appreciate you. Is it better now? 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 What the fuck going on? Either way, let's just get into it, man. I'm not gonna be long on this one. Listen, bro. Here recently, I found myself having to do a whole lot of damn like apologizing, bro. All right, and I'm tired of it. Okay, I'm tired of it. I'm not apologizing no more. I'm just not. Most of the people in this fucking sector, bro, or that hang around this space are like 25 or older. All right. But I think vast majority is like 30. By the time you're 30, your personality is set. Okay. It's damn near impossible for you to change it. Okay. I'm going to tie all this shit in together. Okay. And especially for as much as I fuck with y'all, much as I appreciate y'all and the content creators more so than the because I don't, you know what I'm saying, people look from the comments, I interact with you, but I don't have live interaction with you. And typing back and forth is not the same thing as speech. So the people that I come to and come across in this space, man, you niggas are too easily offended, bro. Y'all will be the first one to call a nigga a bitch or a hoe or a pussy, all this other shit and la. And then when the nigga comes back with the same energy, oh nigga, you emotional, you always loud and you this and you that. Well, nigga, damn, you take it there. From my knowledge, that's where you took it. You call me a bitch, a hoe, a pussy, and all this shit, and we grown ass men. Well, damn, I mean, it's time for us to motherfucking really get into it. Especially after I done tried to ease and calm the thing down because like you guys, bruh, it's not an act for me. Okay, it's not an act. And I always use the shout out to Epic, man. Well, you got it, bro. Yeah, good facts on GC. And listen, man, listen. Yeah, niggas, y'all, a lot of niggas shoot shots and little shit here and there. And like I said, man, it just rolls off my back because, man, they even talked about Jesus. Who the fuck am I? I'm just some regular ass little bitty YouTube nigga. All right. I don't expect to fucking be handled with kid gloves. But the thing is this, like, if we men, bro, in men's spaces, nigga, because I raise my voice, especially if you're trying to overtalk me. This shit happened to me again today. And y'all gaslight like a motherfucker, man. Like, I'm gonna stop saying y'all. The people that do this the most. You guys don't understand the fundamentals of conversation and speech. Okay. The most fucked up thing to do is to lie on someone about their speech. Furthermore, when it's recorded, when it's on recorded media that you can just go back and play back and people can prove that you are lying. Hey, that's not what I said. Please don't misquote me. Hey, that's not what I did. Please don't lie on me. Bruh, if I shut the fuck up and I let you speak your entire piece without any fucking interruption, don't come to me talking about you always overtalk people or whatever in the fuck. Don't do that because that's not what I'm doing. That's a lie. And that's you doing a poor job of gaslighting and putting the focus on something else because simply you cannot defend your position. I keep telling you guys, man, the bad part about this when you have conversations with people, especially here in this forum where it's like a debate set up constantly or a meeting of the minds, comparison of ideologies and philosophies, is the person that can speak to everyone, okay? Not trying to impress everybody on some TI shit with big words or whatnot, but the person that can speak clearly to where everyone can understand is the person that will win. The person that has the better logic from end to beginning will always win, okay? You can come up, you can do the thing, and again, and a motherfucker like me is extra dangerous, okay? Extra dangerous. Because I'll point out to you what the motherfucker is doing to get away from the point. This week, I had people motherfucking get into the emotionality bullshit and focus on me. Oh, well, you said this. You raised your voice. Bro, I'm a man. Okay? I'm a fucking man, bro. I raised my voice on the regular. Telling y'all niggas, man, I hadn't touched the basketball. I'm going through withdrawals, nigga. I hadn't touched the basketball in like 3 months in like competitive wise, be able to play against somebody. One of my releases of my stress and whatnot is either a punching bag, you know what I'm saying, a heavy bag, or a fucking basketball. I haven't been able to do that. Weights is cool, but weights is not the same as fucking aggression against a person, to have an opposing force against you, to test your mettle. This is what I'm used to. I'm a competitor. So I promise you, I'm never emotional with you niggas. I'm passionate. That's the difference. Most of you niggas don't have a passion, okay? Especially the passion of debate and discussion, more importantly. All right? I love this shit. It keeps my mind sharp. It makes me think. I keep telling you guys, and it helps me to see the lack or the weakness in my arguments. The first few months into this shit, bro, I would go back and I would listen to no matter how long the fucking hangout was at the time to see where I fucked up, where I could have been better, where I left the gate open to allow somebody to come in and turn my own logic on itself. All of those things to get to the point of where I am now and still do it to a degree at this point. For a man, everyday improvement should be the goal. That's my understanding of manhood. We don't all have the definition of manhood, but again, that's one of the big problems in the black neighborhood. We don't have even a set standard or ground basis for fucking manhood, bro. We don't. No. Mr. Shane Vicious has nothing to do with this nigga. So I was just over on Ramil's thing. We were having a conversation about felons, and it popped off with one brother that this brother, he says he don't, but again, man, and another thing, let me teach y'all something, man. Never compliment somebody on something or point out something that somebody has an advantage to you, right? A person has an advantage to you in something, then you say, oh, nigga, that don't matter. I don't care about it. Nigga, you and admit to the advantage. Admit to the advantage. And then turn around and say you don't give a fuck about it. Well, for one, you brought it up. I didn't even mention it. I didn't even mention it. And let me go ahead and get this shit out the way with this other fuck nigga. Listen, bro. Listen. Revisionist history is a motherfucker. And that's what's great about this sector, because we get new people in here day after day after day after day after day. And shout out to you guys here, because like I said, what you guys are learning is you guys are learning that you command this space. And to not let niggas leech off of you that think you fuck niggas, pussy niggas, incel niggas, and all this shit or whatever, and so on and so forth. This shit is all about motherfucking niggas say pussy and views. It ain't just about pussy and views. It's about money to a lot of these motherfuckers. A lot of these motherfuckers need this shit for the fucking bread. And it's not me talking shit or whatever. That's just me stating the fucking facts. Motherfuckers that are growing into this shit, trying to make this, not the motherfucker that's already established. The motherfucker that's already established, shout out to them. They ain't got to worry about this shit. They don't need it. They got enough time in the game for this shit, just perpetual money for them. But the motherfuckers trying to become them, and this is their first source of fucking income, they need this shit. So they need the back and forth. They need their quote unquote reputations or whatever the fuck it is. They need the fucking shit to be able to stay over here and get you niggas money, because you niggas give a lot of money. Living testament to that. I say the shit, Ramil say the shit. Y'all will never ever hear me complaining about y'all donating shit. I have to tell some of you niggas, stop giving me money. Again, where I'm from, my manhood, you cannot eat with me, bro. If I'm just all kinds of pussy niggas, fuck niggas, and all this other shit, just always disrespectful, bro. Who does that? That's dangerous, because eventually somebody's gonna get tired, and you gonna try to hurt that motherfucker, or that motherfucker might hurt you trying to hurt them, because they always being fucking disrespectful. That's not man shit, bro. You walked up to your boss or coworkers. You constantly walked up to fucking coworkers every day like, fuck you, pussy nigga, whole nigga, fuck this, and la la la. Bro, I promise you, you're not gonna be at that job long. I promise you, you're not. And this shit definitely does have a business side. But some dumb motherfuckers have only operated in one realm of life, the workforce, the work sector, or haven't even worked or whatever. And this is how they went throughout life. And like I said, at 30, this is how I'm trying to get y'all. Remember me saying this, the most important shit right here. Listen to me. At 30, your personality is set. I hope you niggas understand. Like I said, I've been dropping breadcrumbs for this shit. Some niggas are unsalvageable. Some niggas are unsavable. They're never going to change. They're always going to be the same. They're going to always be the nigga that's highly, highly disrespectful. That's all they know. They're set in their ways at fucking 30. So if you're 10 plus years removed from fucking 30, there's no chance of changing that person's mindset. Not to mention fucking delusions of grandeur, false expertise, and all this other shit, when everything else proves, to the contrary. So, listen, man. You niggas got to get a passion to understand crazy ass motherfuckers like me. Okay? Niggas got to get a passion, because I'm passionate about this shit. I think that's why you guys cling to me the way you cling to me as far as support. I'm passionate. I show you that I give a fuck about what I'm doing. I put fucking shit into this shit. I've lost my voice a couple of times doing this shit. Ultimately, though, again, it's for you guys to understand the importance of yourself. Again, we talk that shit here, bro, about, the man being the prize. But again, the most important thing about understanding the man being the prize is understanding that you, yourself, the person listening to me right now, each individual, 55 of you people that's in here, you have to understand that you are the prize first, not just black men as a blanket statement. If you don't see yourself and have the total understanding of yourself being the prize first, thinking that all black men are the prize is useless, because you don't have an understanding of the fundamentals, the foundation of it. Okay? After you start looking at this shit and understanding the value of yourself, Then you spread it out to the brothers around you. Okay? We got to set a standard in this motherfucker. All right? That's all I was trying to do. Get a standard set. Try to go about it, telling motherfuckers, hey, well, let's do this. Let's try it. Nope, don't listen. Motherfuckers don't. And then, like I said, I had to realize my own thing that I knew. I just hadn't been preaching or saying it as much. That's just motherfuckers' personalities, man. After you're 30 years old, bro, you're set. You're not going to change for motherfucking strangers. You're not going to change for people that you don't live around and have to deal with on a daily basis, that you don't even meet person. You're not going to change for those people. You're just not. So if and when you see, or for me, I'm going to speak for myself. I see that me and a person cannot get along. We cannot coexist. You're going to, violate my personal requirements of manhood. I'm done fucking with you, bro. And I set the standard over here months upon months ago. It's been over 6 months now. Motherfuckers want to keep talking about April 1st and March 11th or March 14th or whatever the fuck. Bro, niggas been on my dick saying my name since motherfucking December when I said I was done fucking with them. And I put the ban over here on my channel for niggas even saying motherfucker's name, bro. Don't even mention the motherfucker over here. Don't even mention them. Don't mention them. Because I don't fuck with them. I don't want to give them an excuse. And these motherfuckers purposely ghost watch any and everything I do. Again, to the point of where, bro, y'all don't know how much shit I let just roll off my back and I've ignored. And it's so hard for me. Y'all don't know. Again, man, let me let y'all know, bro. This shit is like me getting stabbed in the fucking eyeball with a straight pen, bro. For me to let niggas constantly chirp, call my name, say this, say that, pussy this, pussy that, all this other shit. But for the sake of, like I said, I know the reasoning and I know the trap. They're trying to get back in the door. I have to ignore it. I have to. And it's eating me up inside. And what's making it so bad is, like I'm trying to tell you guys, I don't have the other release. Otherwise, I can just go motherfucking catch a heavy bag, beat the shit out of the fucking heavy bag, or pick a ball up, and I'm good. It is what it is. I just laugh the shit off. But being that I don't have that, I'm pretty much like stuck with no other fucking release, man, to get this shit up out of here. Thank God today they said they finally opened the fucking gyms back up so I can start going to the fucking gym again. So thank God at least for that. But I think the motherfuckers took down the goddamn heavy bags, man, because it's, cardio and shit is too close. I don't know. I gotta go find out. But however it goes, hey, yeah, Caesar, I didn't even pay attention, man. Hey, if you use it, bro, just delete the comment. Don't worry about it, brother. Just delete the comment, any comment with his name in it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. I don't have time to beef with stranger ass failure niggas. I don't want to. I don't have to. I get nothing out of it. Okay? I told motherfuckers from day one what it was, how it was going to turn out, what it was going to be. And shit came to be true. Like I said, the shit that happened to me, fucked up, true indeed. But hey, ultimately it helped everything out because it exposed the real bullshit going on and like a major fucking just diabolical fucking plan to prey on men in this space. Not just myself. Cause see, everybody want to just make like it's me. It wasn't just me. I'm a content creator. At least I'm a content creator. Damn. Shout out to BMT, man. Young man I was mentoring committed suicide. Our men need help. Yeah, man. Definitely. That's there, yeah. At least I was a content creator, man. But again, this shit didn't just expose shit on me. If it was just me, I could see you making the blame or trying to focus in on, this nigga paid somebody and this nigga, it was in cahoots. It was all a plan. Well, how do you explain other brothers in this space that was getting planned to get doxxed and that was shown? Huh? That don't even make content. Pictures of people's children and shit, man. Kids. Shout out to Ramil. I was thinking about, man, my son is a budding fucking athlete, man. Love him to death. He was here for the time he was here. I got him on the weights, man. He was killing it on the weights. And I can't even post a video of the shit, man, of me working out with him because I know niggas don't know no better. And again, bro, I don't want to have to go there, bro. For my kids, I will do it. I'll give it all up. Again, that's one of my definitions as a man is being a fucking father is I know what it's like to not have a father. So again, I'm going to be the ultimate father that I can. Shit killing me now. I still my shit fucked up with my daughter. Trying to give her time to come around. I can't force it, but I can't give up on her at the same time. That shit ain't no for sympathy because it's somebody going through way much more shit than I'm going through. But it's just to let you know, bro. Listen, man, my life ain't just fucking YouTube, man. But trust and believe, man, when you start peeking into my fucking shit that I purposely fucking kept away from in space, I take that as the ultimate threat. I do. And the initiator, okay, the initiator of it. Motherfuckers go around here, oh, I wanted to know this nigga name. Why? The fuck you want to know my name for? I never even used your name. Never outside of your handle on here. I never used your name. I never used a mugshot. I never used any of your personal information. Again, even though the shit was fucking sent to me several times, mugshots and all this shit, so on and so forth, bruh, it's like the fuck. And now motherfuckers want to flip it and make it seem like I'm the bad guy. You crazy, bro. That's revisionist history. That's what you get to do when, like, say, time goes over time, bro. You cut your own throat, nigga. You fucked it up for yourself because you know why? You're over 30 and you'll never change. You don't have a passion. You have a fucking need. That's the difference. You always have to make something your fucking passion and not the fucking need, bro. Because if you need something, you'll do anything to maintain it. But if you're actually passionate about it, you'll maintain it so you don't need it. Let me say that again, okay? When you do not have a passion, you need it. So you have to fucking maintain it. But when you're passionate about something, you maintain it so you don't have to need it. I don't ever consider myself to be the smartest nigga in the room, but I'm always trying to be. I don't go around fucking with niggas. I don't want to be a bully. That's why I had to say the shit about motherfucking Game Changer the other day. Again, I don't want that narrative to be that I'm just trying. No, bro. I want to have a conversation. I want to spark fucking inspiration. I want to spark iron sharpening iron. I want to fucking better us overall. Because ultimately, like I said, bro, I got 2 sons that's gonna need y'all niggas. Okay, if something happened to me, or even if everything's good to go, I want to be able to reach out to one of you brothers and be like, hey man, you're in tech. My son's thinking about tech, or he just graduated from this. Do you have a job for him? Or do you know somebody to direct him to? Hey man, my other son's thinking about getting his CDL or something. Do you have somebody to look into? You know what I'm saying? Is what's the best school to use? All of those things, bro. I'm serious about this shit, bro. I am. I'm not here for the beef shit. I don't get anything. This shit, it kills and it stops productivity. Okay? Okay? I always approach shit the logical way first, bro. But again, like I told y'all, we can get into the nigga shit if necessary. Y'all, bro, a nigga ain't gotta have a fucking felony or be a street nigga to be about man shit, bro. Okay? It's niggas that get justifiable homicides every day, and that's not a threat. Okay, that's not a threat. I don't claim to be hard, bro. I pray to God I never have to take the life of another black man, bro. But I told y'all, over all the years I had a fucking pistol, bro. The only 2 times I ever had to touch it was niggas. All right. I pray to God, bro. I never have to fucking raise my gun against another fucking black man. But if it's me or you, nigga, hey, I'm gonna send you to the finish line before I get there. Bro, it's okay to have passion and shit, bro. Niggas gonna raise their voice. Niggas gonna tell niggas shut the fuck up. Fuck you, nigga. Whatever, nigga. All this other shit. I'm cool with all that, bro. We can have a disagreement. But look, man, a lot of this shit is just like, a lot of you niggas is just too sensitive, bro. Y'all too sensitive. And niggas hate constructive criticism. Look, bro, I'm not the oldest nigga in the world. I'm not the wisest, but bro, I got a lot of experience, bro. I done seen a lot of people, a lot of personalities, a lot of scenarios, a lot of things, okay, in life. And like I said, I'm very, very observative. It's one of my God-given gifts and talents. People tell me about the shit outside of YouTube years before I even knew what fucking YouTube was, okay? Damn, bro, you a smart guy you a wise fella to be so young. Well, you a pretty smart guy, man. Yeah, you pretty this, you pretty that, whatever. Oh, thanks, man. Keep it moving. I keep telling y'all, man, I'm not out here trying to sell you a personality as to so much, man. This is me. Of course, some shit you gotta sell, man. A nigga gotta be witty. A nigga gotta have the jokes. A nigga gotta be able to, do a little few impersonation. Shout out to Zero. You know what I'm saying? Not on no pro shit, but timing. Understanding that timing and like you like little jokes and comedy and shit or references. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of shit, man. This is some shit that, like I say, is undervalued and never even recognized in the Black community. That you guys have a certain level of intelligence here to recognize and appreciate. In the hood with the nigga shit, bro, it's just like, hey, who getting all the hoes, who fucking the bitches, who selling the dope, who got the biggest rims, who got the loudest sound system, all that fuck shit, right? Who finessing, who can get the best scams, all of that shit. Who got the baddest bitch? And that's like what? Seriously, what is that of manhood? Is that 5%? If that? That should be 1% of any man's fucking being, man. But in the hood, that shit is 75 to 80. I ain't gotta say it. Like I said, y'all, shout out to my guest from yesterday. She told you. Even these women noticed that. If you start talking about some real shit that needs to be done or whatever, niggas ain't trying to hear that shit. Politics, finances, economics, family planning, sexual responsibility. Nobody wants to hear that shit. And again, bro, that's why we have to fucking protect this space. All right? Get some motherfucking passion about this shit, man. Y'all niggas gotta stop being so goddamn y'all gotta stop being so fucking what's the name, man. Being so damn emotional, bro. We gonna have disagreements, bro. I'm working on this shit to calm down myself. Cause like I said, today, man, I've been, and again, this is what I don't understand. It's like, bro, if I point out to the point and I'm being calm with you, brother, and I keep trying to be calm, and I keep trying to be calm, but you keep giving me that energy. And again, this is why y'all fuck with me on the shit y'all fuck with me originally, because that's what I did. If you go back, anybody that's followed me from Obsidian, starting out when I first came in this shit, and I ran into a certain individual. And I was just like, hold on, man. Like, why are y'all letting this guy like just constantly disrespect? And even though I know that's your personality, like I ain't gotta tolerate that shit. I ain't gotta tolerate that because I mean, it's one of two things is gonna happen. All right, it's one of two things is gonna happen. Either I'm just gonna leave because I'm sick of the fucking disrespect, or I'm a motherfucking stand the fuck up and tell you got to get the fuck up out of here one way or the other, or shut the fuck up because I'm not gonna be disrespected because it's somewhere I just want to be. Again, that's what I thought man shit was. And I know, hey, you got to be more careful. I'm not telling nobody to do no dumb shit and get your motherfucking head blown off and get your ass whooped. But by all means, man, like I said, it's supposed to be a group of men, especially amongst a group of men, that one motherfucker can't disrespect everybody, man. You can be the most hard dealing, killing, and drug dealing nigga in the world. And it's just like, well, damn, nigga, you will come in the room, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck everybody, and just walk out the motherfucker or stay there and just fuck you the whole time in the whole conversation. Stepping on niggas' shoes, slapping niggas in the face, spitting in niggas' eye. Really? What kind of man is that? And I know a lot of people just like, oh, it's not. That's just him, bro. I never been a that's just him nigga because again, bro. Again, this is if that's just him. This just me, motherfucker. And we gonna see who really motherfucking about that shit they talking about. And 9 times out of 10, like I said, man, most people don't really have the passion for that. It's just bullshit. It's a front. Shout out to BMT again. BMT, don't give me no more motherfucking money, man. Don't let them run you from being your dad shit. Yeah, man, no, I'm gonna do that. Wacky World OTV. This space is already ruined, so what is there left to protect? Well, I don't think this space is ruined, brother. How is the space ruined? And look, man, let me go ahead because I didn't really want to fucking. I'm not gonna make this shit long, so. Links in the chat. But Wacky World of TV. Listen, brother, I don't understand how you would consider this space being destroyed. I mean, again, the space is male operated, generated, supported, and everything. So I don't get it. Black men make up 99% of the everything in this space. So I don't see how the space is dead. Space is dead means you wouldn't have content creators. You wouldn't have brothers giving thousands upon thousands of dollars out of their pockets on their daily. You wouldn't have brothers wasting their time, hours upon hours of supporting the content. So this is why I have to challenge you guys on this. And yes, really. Yeah, really. The link's in the chat right above your comment. The link's in the chat. If you want to hop up here, we can hop up here and have a discussion by all means. But to refute what I just said, I just proved my point. What would be your counter? This space is male ran, male supported. So what are you talking about? How is the space dead? If this space was dead, you wouldn't be here to hear. You wouldn't be here to make the comment about the space being dead, brother. Our business for the $3. Thank you. Just tuned in, but shout out, bro. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Entanglement L. What's up with you, brother? What you got?
What up, bro? Hey, I'm trying to see what's up with GA boy, man. Come up here, man. Speak to me. I'm trying to see what you're talking about, bro. If you can, if you got the chance. But what's up, Fantastic? My bad, bro.
No, you straight, bro. Another day, man. Just you know, niggas is, man. Jesus Christ.
Motherfuckers following this shit, man. They don't want to admit they was wrong, dog. These got pictures of people, families and shit. I can't. Shit. Hell no.
But listen, I don't even give a fuck about admitting that it's wrong, bro. The whole thing with me is, bro, just drop it. Just leave it alone. Stop trying to flip it as if it was anything else. That's what's fucking with me. That's what really fucking with me.
You know how ex hood niggas be denied.
Yeah.
Deny
even with the fucking evidence and shit. But let me hop up on Wacky World of TV. What you got for me, brother?
Yeah, this space is already ruined. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. Yeah. Like I said, this space is already ruined because one major reason why I believe this space is already ruined is because of the type of conversations that is popular upon this space. Now, understand this, Fantastic. I've been on this space for over 13 years, and I've seen the dialogue change. In the beginning of this space was about several things. People spoke about several things. People spoke about the mistreatment of black males when they're in relationships or marriages with black females. And this space was about confronting feminism and the damage that it did to men. Over time, the conversation or the dialogue changed into people crying about not getting enough sex, people talking about game. You know, the conversations now is so fruitless for the most part. Therefore, it's already ruined.
Okay, brother, and like I said, I'm glad you said that. But me personally, I talk about even though I'm married, don't get married. So that goes to your first point. And shout out to Zero clearly, and as does one of the best jobs in this space of discussing the true meanings, the true dangers, and the true impact of feminism on Black men. So the essence of what you said that was here 13 years ago still exists and exists strong as fuck, bro. So and I go ahead, my bad, go ahead.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but Zero actually agrees with me when I'm making this statement. Zero agreed with me wholeheartedly because even Zero stated that what Zero is doing, right? Zero is actually bringing the dialogue back to where it's supposed to be. Now,
Yeah.
as far as the concepts or the conversation that you bring up, I'm glad, brother, that you are bringing up decent dialogue. So, but I'm just saying that there's a lot of channels who are focused on the wrong stuff. But go ahead, brother.
Well, no, I was just gonna say, man. And again, I don't expect, I don't want this. I'm not me. I'm not gonna speak for me. I don't think it's good for the space for us to have an echo chamber. You need a release or relief. I'm sorry, a relief from the same old thing. Certain people are gonna have certain things to speak on. I mean, and this space is like every other space is current event generated. Also, the thing with Tommy Sotomayor yesterday was huge. You know what I'm saying? And out of that one thing became a great conversation that led to many different places. And that often happens here too. Like today, my conversation is about passion versus emotion, and the lack thereof. But now here you go, doing a great job in taking it over to say, hey, the conditions of the space. So, like I always said, my original intent of doing this and the way I do the platform is that a free flowing conversation can be beneficial. If it gets way too out in the weeds, that's one thing that I have realized. We have to start being more regulated for the topic. We can't just let the shit go all the way out, to Timbuktu and Kalamazoo. But for the most part, if it's a part of the conversation that can be branched out or from the original, let's talk about it, and we'll end up back at our original point if it's something of value. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't have an issue with that. I don't have an issue with someone having a conversation and then it branches out to other things. What I have an issue is with a lot of people within this space focusing too much. I'm sorry to repeat myself, but focusing too much on irrelevant shit. Like, for example, a lot of people in this space is focused too much right now on game and what have you. Prior to that, a lot of people within this space was concentrating too much on so-called pumping and dumping. When we as so-called Black males in America, we have way more stuff to focus on than some goddamn pumping and dumping game. We have way more things to focus on in this life.
You're talking about the whole space. There are people who fit that description that you have within it, if they claim to be within it or not, or came up through it. However, you're talking about throwing out the whole space because those people exist and claim it.
Well, I'm not when I make a statement, it's a general statement. I'm not saying though every single person within this space, but I'm just saying a large portion in this space is focused on irrelevant topics. Now, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Well, but
I'm not trying to.
Manosphere is dead. Like that shoe fits. If I have like Manosphere brand shoes, then that's what you're saying is dead. I mean, there are spaces that are hyper focused on pussy and pussy related topics. I do agree with that, and that's something that Fantastic and I talked about behind the scenes. But I mean, that's a problem. And just because, a organization or a group or a cartel or whatever you want to call it has its problems and issues, that doesn't mean that it's dead, brother.
And one more thing, and furthermore, Wacky World TV, brother, the best thing about this is the free market, man. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Not saying it to be an asshole. If you don't like it,
I was just about to say that.
I mean, like I said, I'm really not pleased with the time that it's taking for Zero to fucking get his subs. I think the nigga is unsubbing niggas like on purpose. Nigga tech nigga some shit. So he probably backdooring it and niggas subbing to him and he like reversing the subs or something. But like I said, I mean,
that proves my point, bro. That actually proves my point. The fact that a brother like him who deserve a brother like Zero, who actually deserve more subs, is not getting his just due that he deserves, shows you that it's already ruined. How in the world you got channels like the Black Brain Trust, right? Who they speak upon stuff that the majority of us should be talking about, as far as employment, as far as the direction that the economy is headed, and they only get, for the most part, 20 to 30 live viewers. But then you got channels speaking about game and how to get with females, and they get like 100-something live viewers in their live stream.
Wacky world. Well, you know, sex sells, brother. Sex sells, man.
Yeah,
And that's the problem.
A lot of guys want to see. They want to see beauty and ass and pussy. That's what bring the views and money, man. Let's just call it what it is.
And again,
But hey, real quick,
once again, that
GA boy, what's up, man? What up, GA boy?
I don't want to be
what's up? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you loud.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
No, go ahead and finish, Wacky. Go ahead. Go ahead, Wacky.
Sorry to be a little to respond to what Game Changer was stating. He stated that if an organization has its problems, you can't, I'm just paraphrasing what he said. He said you can't put the blame on the whole entire organization. He didn't say that verbatim, but I'm just paraphrasing, right? But the thing is, you have to realize that when it comes to an organization, there's an image that an organization have to uphold. So when you have a certain populace within the organization that is misrepresenting the image, it's going to affect that organization as a whole. That's just life. And this is what's going on within the so-called Black Manosphere. You have certain people who go, hold on for me. You got certain individuals who have a lot of fame who's going to the extreme to misrepresent this space, and it's negatively affecting this whole space.
Okay, Wacky. I hear you, brother. People like Fantastic, myself and Zero, we inherited it, in a sense, if you could say that. We didn't start it. One thing that I brought to people's attention, and Fantastic can attest, we talked to this about the scene, is that we don't have a mission statement. Therefore, we don't know what image to uphold. And that's why we have various different factions, some of who don't represent the core values that we believe it should be. Gia, you got some stuff going on in the background. So some of whom don't have the core values that we believe the Manosphere should have. It's all over the place. We don't have like a set directive. Once we have that, then we can say to the individuals that, listen, this is our mission. Your message is not consistent with our mission. Therefore, by calling yourself Manosphere, you are inaccurate in doing so. So, but yeah, I think that would be the first step in doing so. And like you say, you've been around 13 years, and in that time, there is no mission statement. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, man. Go ahead. Entanglement and Georgia boy. What y'all got?
Yeah. What's going on, bro? You said something about old man dock somebody. What's up with that?
Well, no, I done heard this was my comment I made to you, bro. Like I was saying, like my thing is this, bro. I sit back. I'm a listener. I'm not a content creator. I sit back and I watch. I watch both sides and I watch what goes on. I've been around for a good little while. I've been around since the beginning of Fantastic and Old Boy Little Situation. So I saw it from the beginning to where it's at now. And it's like, I just look at it like this, man. This is how I view the situation, because I don't have a dog in the fight. I feel like this space and both sides do it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like motherfuckers can disrespect another person, but then once the disrespect has happened, they try to dictate how a person who felt disrespected react to it. Like at the end of the day, bro, where I'm from, bro, if you sit on a panel or anytime and you call me all kind of puss ass niggas, bitch ass nigga, you a hoe, your bitch ugly, your bitch ain't this and that. I will expect a motherfucker to do everything to get me back. That's just how it is. So, and then you motherfuckers in this space feel like, oh, they took it too far because a motherfucker got on the same phone that they got cursed out on, got called all kind of pussy ass niggas, and they Googled a motherfucker to try to find out more information on them. See, I just look at it differently, bro. Like if you get into the ring and you start disrespecting a person, you can't dictate how they gonna react to you, bro. And they might react by doxing you.
Wow.
They may react by calling your job. Is it some pussy ass shit? Yes, it is. But dude, you stepped into it when you like. That's how I look at it, bro. But you get on a public platform and you just demean people, calling them bitches and this and that, and it works both ways. How can you dictate how that person reacts? That's all I'm saying. That's how I look at it.
So hold on, let me
I give
say
you
this,
dictator,
bro.
but how you gonna be cool with a nigga that do some dumb shit like that? I can't be cool with no nigga that's
But
out there putting kids, they family and shit, man. You right. I agree with you, but my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
It ain't about it. Hey, listen, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
No, this is no. Okay, so you saying how can I be cool with a person to do that? Okay, so why are we cool with the motherfuckers on here calling each other pussy niggas, whole niggas, bitch ass nigga? It's the same fucking thing, bro.
No, that's not
Disrespect
the
is
same, bro.
disrespect, bro.
That's not the same, man.
GA.
My
Hold
bad.
on.
Fantastic.
Hold
My
on.
bad.
Yeah, listen, GA boy. It's not the same as me calling you a pussy nigga, whole nigga, whatever the fuck, bro, and me going into your personal information that's not
Personal
public.
life, yeah.
Wait. Let me real quick. That you don't want exposed on here, and you personally, like I said, you're not even George boy, and George boy, you be the perfect example, bro. You're not even the content creator, okay? So how would you feel if you got into it with a nigga and he called you all kinds of pussy niggas, whole niggas? You just like, oh nigga, shut the fuck up. Because listen, from my standpoint, I was not the first person to come with the shit. Again, you say you came here at the beginning, bro, but you started coming in here after I started really getting into the content shit. So you weren't here from the beginning of the beginning. Motherfuckers came in here, fuck everybody, fuck you, fuck your kids, fuck this. Your bitch is fat, your bitch is white. Motherfuckers making false claims about shit. You paying bitches behind the scenes, the fuck, and all this crazy shit, bro. That's how crazy shit got. And then when you finally tell a nigga, well, fuck you, hoe ass, bitch ass nigga, you mean to tell me that's equal? That because I finally respond to you and you did me in the ultimate disrespect. So, but because I finally decided to give you some type of fucking pushback, any whatsoever, now you allowed to fucking look up my family, bro.
Bro,
Really?
listen, I'm gonna be honest with that. In your situation, I feel you, bro. But let's just be honest. Them niggas over there, whoever they are, they wrong for that. But you got followers, fantastic. You might didn't do it, but there's people on your team that was, I'm pretty sure, did some flaw ass shit to them too, bro. Behind the scenes. Let's just be real. That's just how this shit works, bro. Like you didn't do it, but I bet you got some people on your roster that was out there looking up the man information. Like that's just how the dog. I feel like the shit is done on both sides, bro.
Real quick, I was just gonna say, Jay, boy, you kind of, but you was calling me out, so I was trying to see what I had to do with it, though.
Well, no, I was calling you out, but you sent me the email. I'm just like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm not a fake dude. I don't switch sides. I fuck with Fantastic. I fuck with other people too. I'm just not built like that. It's just I used to see you rock. I didn't rock. I never rock with that dude like that. I mean, I know him, but I used to see you all on the panels and everything, and then you just off the rip just flip the script, and it's like, whoa, okay, so you flip the
Hell
script.
yeah! After I seen the proof, it was fuck that nigga what he did to that man, put his family up. It was fuck that nigga, man. I was cool with him.
Man,
everybody know that.
Let me say this. This is what happens when people are behind a computer or a mobile device and they're nowhere near you. They're not face to face with you. They do all sorts of pussy shit. Because if these niggas was face to face, they'll be like goddamn monks and all passive and shit. You know, these guys, to me, that's some coward shit. If you disagree with the man, come up to the man and explain your point. Just like how I came on here with Fantastic. Fantastic called me out. He put the link. I came on here like a man, and I said my piece. Fantastic said his piece. At the end of the day, I got respect for Fantastic. I'm still gonna watch Fantastic content. I'm still gonna have love for him. You know what I'm saying? It's just that if we have a disagreement, let's discuss it. There's no need to attack somebody personally or to try to bring up information about that person's family. See, that's some shit niggas get shot up for, man.
Facts.
That's some whole ass shit niggas get shot up for. Where I come from, if you start talking shit about a man's family, nigga, you're gonna end up 6 feet deep, man.
See, I wish J Boy was up here. Like I'm against what. Damn, I hate to say the dude name. The C Boogie nigga.
Talking about? Yeah,
so,
fuck him.
No, I ain't talking about him. I was giving an example. J Boy still cool with that C Boogie dude. Whatever. I'm against what he did too, but I'm still cool with G.A. Boy, even though he's still right with old boy. But he didn't do nothing. G.A. Boy didn't do nothing to GC, so I had no problem with him. I got a problem with the people that actually did something to somebody.
And C Boogie done nothing to me, bro. He done nothing to me. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit him and old boy got going on.
Officer Chavez didn't do nothing to us neither, though.
But he agreed with you, though.
Chavez didn't do nothing to nobody neither. He did something to George Floyd, but guess what? We all mad. We already fucked that boy up for what he did to that brother. Just because I wasn't the one that got caught into it, it was another brother. I seen that shit. He was wrong.
Man, listen, man. I listen to the man
hold on.
content, man. I don't hang with this nigga. We don't go out
Nah,
for
you
drinks.
good, but
That's another thing, bro.
Listen. Let me do this, bro, because I don't want to get into this shit and turn this into that. Because again, that still gives promo to this motherfucking whole ass nigga, man. Listen, the whole thing is like I said, is there's no standard here. Everybody, Wacky World TV had the point. Game Changer had the point. Man of Tomorrow has said this. Look, as men, there has to be a standard set. There has to be a line you cannot cross, and if you cross that line, you are done. You're out of here. Point blank. Period.
Right.
My whole thing is like this, bro. I never have. I never will fuck with anybody's family outside of this shit. Just can't do it. Okay, that's against me. Like Wacky World TV said, I ain't that old of a nigga, but I'm from where like I say, hey man, you fuck with a man's family, bro, especially his children and you know his lady and all this other his wife, not some hoe he fucking, bro. That shit there is crazy. And again, bro, like I said, I didn't go look up nobody's shit. I motherfuckers already because and again, this is a track record because motherfuckers already in beef with other motherfuckers is how they already had the information put out there in the first place. I ain't put no information on nobody out nowhere. All right, the shit was already motherfucking out there. Because if I tell you, hey, GA boy got a fucking car. All right, yeah, nigga, you got a car, but some motherfucker gotta go look and find you to go find what kind of car it is, right? I didn't motherfucking tell them your fucking tag number and exactly what it is and so on and so forth. Me fucking just telling the motherfucker something that's true. If they go fucking search and find it, that's on them, not me. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the fact of the fucking that, like I said, bro, niggas was on me for months upon months upon months. Y'all know this shit here, bro. I told motherfuckers back in like January or December, like, hey, don't even mention motherfuckers' name over here, bro. I'm done talking with them, done dealing with them.
True.
I don't have any, and that's I set a standard. So motherfuckers trying to flip the script, bro, and turn it into some otherwise is like I'm doing that shit to them. No, motherfucker, y'all wouldn't shut the fuck up about me, and I kept asking you to. Just leave me alone. And same thing
But
here.
this is my last thing, and this is my last thing I'm gonna drop. GA boy, you said old man doxed somebody. Who did he dox?
Man, I heard a stream where they had the beef when him and Angry Man fell out. Angry Man said that when they was going through their thing, old man supposedly doxed him. Now look, I just be listening, but that's what I heard when they had their little issue. I mean, but then I don't know how true that is.
I saw proof that this nigga didn't dox my nigga. Fantastic, man. So that I feel what you're saying, but you say you heard. I got to see proof. As soon as I see proof, I ain't fucking with you, man.
Bro, you gotta see. Hey, listen, you gotta see proof when people when it's somebody that you don't agree with, bro. Just agree with that. Like this, is how this space is. If it's your partner, it's leeway. If it's somebody that got your talking points, it's leeway. That's how y'all boys rock. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If it's somebody who talk that shit y'all like to hear, they get to do a little more fuck shit in y'all eyes than a motherfucker who y'all don't agree with. The motherfucker y'all don't agree with, they off the rip. This, that. That's just how this space is set up, bro. Just agree to it though. It is what it is. I'm not mad about it.
Yo, you guys have a good.
When you respect somebody's character, you trust their word more. So yeah, I mean, people can build trust through character and a track record of honorable behavior. So it's not a matter of agreeing with their talking points or anything like that. It's just you do believe the man. They built credit with you.
Yo, I'm on my way out. So you guys have a good afternoon. You guys have a good afternoon. I'm on my way out, but it's a fantastic. Thank you for having me on, man. Y'all got
not a problem, brother. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Go ahead, MOT. Well,
I just don't understand like how we go from the arguments about shit that's actually happening to looking up people's personal information. Like, what argument is that supposed to solve? What argument is that supposed to solve?
It's not. It's not.
For the shame.
I mean,
for the shame.
It's not.
I mean, but here's the thing. If you call yourself trying to shame another man, you die over that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why this shit even happens. Just at the end of it, if somebody's buzzing the shit when
I muted him.
All right. So it's like this. We need to set the standard that if that type of shit is happening, man, then you can't roll out. Like I don't get that we're supposed to be getting some specific place. We're trying to raise the specific mind state of people around here by letting them know that this shit ain't in your head, dog. This shit is actually all around you and it will fuck you up. So how do we go from raising levels of awareness, which is what we're actually doing, to looking up motherfuckers' personal information who we ain't gonna go visit personally and giving that shit to the public. Like, why would somebody do that? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like I said, and that gets back to the thing. A lot of these niggas nuts is clipped, man. A lot of niggas is super emotional and on some female bullshit. That's ultimately what it is. Because, like I say all the time, man, the shit that happened to me, it didn't really hurt much. But I've seen it. That's where people had their job call. Shout out to Nick Taylor. Nick Taylor said, and he don't. I mean, he's a totally different brand of guy. He don't even fuck around in this sector like that. But simply because one of you niggas, and I know it's one of you niggas, didn't like what the fuck he was saying, called his job and tried to ruin, like, you know what I mean, a contract or whatever the fuck he had going on and shit, asking about this shit. Man, again, bro, what the fuck is wrong with niggas? Like, I just don't get it. And the thing is, like, if it was younger motherfuckers, I can understand. But like I said, the most people in these spaces are like 25 and older that have a understanding of what is expected of a manhood or what a man code should be. Still, I mean, the niggas that's under 25 for sure. Them niggas have no idea. They don't give a fuck about anything about life. They just pussy controlled and hitting the club and popping whatever the hell they pop or smoking whatever the fuck they smoke and having fun in life. But after you 25 plus and up niggas, man, it should be and that's my deal here, man. This ain't just this ain't some young niggas doing this shit. These the old ass niggas doing this shit. And
and that's the thing, man. It's like, here's the thing. It's like, this is why I don't bring most women on my panel, because I don't want to give them the idea, because I will pull up on a bitch. You get the worse consequences than a man, because you should fucking know better. End of the day, don't take shit to a fucking level, man. Like, listen, don't do all types of fuck shit to people and then expect to get away with it. What I'm saying is that assume that your ass is gonna be in a world of fucking trouble if you do this type of shit to people. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with assuming all of that level of shit? I mean, because who wants to lose their job or lose a fucking federal contract over an opinion on YouTube, two people disagreeing? Who wants to do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Again, like I said, this shit is, we just have to bring some level of fucking code to the shit, man. And niggas gotta fucking nut up, nigga. Like, hold your fucking nuts. And if you don't like something niggas say, hop on the panel, cuss them the fuck out, and get it over with, and let's move forward. Okay, that's my whole thing, man. Like I said, I'm to the point now where I'm not apologizing to you niggas no more, bro. I do this shit with passion, bro. Point blank, period. This is my personality. If you don't like it, you can't fuck with it, nigga. You see me show up somewhere, either leave or just fucking tune me out, hit mute. I don't fucking know what to tell you, but I'm not gonna fucking change my proven way of delivery and way of handling myself in this fucking space for the few niggas that don't like me. And then not to mention all you troll ass niggas that God knows who or what the fuck is this shit going. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Weak ass niggas. So by all means, man, like I said, shout out to Gay Bay. Appreciate you, brother. In short, this is a weird place composed of weird people. No behavior here should be a surprise. Yeah, and that's unfortunate, brother. That's unfortunate because again, you shouldn't be surprised amongst men. Again, black men, we have to establish a code. And again, if we're gonna have this thing lift off like we wanted to lift off, this is a perfect place to fucking start. Start holding each other accountable, start holding each other to a standard. Like I said, shit. I don't know, man. But BMT, you've been waiting patiently, brother. What you got?
Yeah, man. Peace to the chat. I've been here for a long time, man, and I've always tried to keep a neutral balance on looking at shit. Hell, I even never had a problem going back. If I was wrong, I believe as a man, you should always be able to go back and, I'm just saying, like, you know what, man, I was out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I was just raised up in as a man. And I don't even know, like, this place nowadays, man, it's like it's not conducive for a lot of young brothers that are coming here, you know what I'm saying, and looking for help or just trying to find, like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I wonder, it should be where we could have a catalog of, like, networking and building up and shit, you know what I'm saying, and it's gotten so far from, I don't even know what the fuck to even call some of these things anymore, because I'm like, yo, man, like, this is not even the art of manhood. Knowing damn well, especially black men, don't even have that, even at the home based level. And I don't like I said, man, uh like I said, I'm proud of a lot of men who have found their way or getting their shit together. Um, I don't agree with everything, but I also know how to listen and say, okay, you know what, brother, let's find a commonality to talk about stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have different political vices. Like I'm an open conservative Republican. MOT made content about Republicans. MOT have one time have I ever attacked you? Never. And I still rock with the brother about his political views. But I understand that he wants policies done. But we having it where men are actually I've had my men are doxing families, trying to shame men about their children and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, so where did it stop? Hell, listen, I even did a Patreon to allow men to be able to have the set advantage of instead of having to go to the game, y'all could literally go get ass. You know what happened? Somebody tried to doggone call my wife. And I was like, wow, boy, it's like no matter what you do, there's gonna always be a black man in this space to try to destroy whatever you try to do. So it's like I'm about done.
That's
Like
true, BMT.
you know,
That's true. I
so,
remember when I first started, there was a black man in this space that tried to shut my channel down for 3 months.
yep,
To where I had to create a whole new channel because this dude, he contacted YouTube or something, and my shit was shut down. This is when I had less than 1,000 subscribers, so this really, like interfered with the progress of my channel. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Niggas like that, can't trust them.
no, that's true. That's true, game changer.
Yeah.
And you know what? And you know what the thing about it was? I can openly in front of these men say, you know what? I apologize for attacking or coming at you. I don't have no problem doing that as a man because I rather be able to know him that you know what, regardless of what other people may think, I rather say, you know what, man, hey, it's no problem. I'm done. But it's like this shit right here, it's not conducive towards building shit. Like, I mean, regardless of all this stuff going on out here, like I said, like there used to be some type of banner of us being able to talk. Like, regardless of that, I've even had it where, like I said, like I even said in the chat, I said, you know what? Regardless of what y'all may think of Game Changer, I can at least rock to say that he's a man of some type of character and values. And they're like, why would you take up for him? I'm like, because regardless of what people may say about him, he sticks to his guns. Now, did I catch flack for that? They're like, well, I thought you didn't like the nigga. I said, well, I don't have to always agree with him, but I damn sure can respect him that he'll stick to that. But we're not getting that anymore where a man will have some type of honor of sticking to his values. And see, how do you respect a man that doesn't have any values or code or like Fantastic said, have a standard? That was the thing that a man could actually be respected upon was a standard. You know how many times me and SKC don't agree on everything, me and him had talked about SYSBM, and I'm not SYSBM, but whenever we talk about family, all me and him do is get dragged by people. That's all we've ever been getting done. Did it? Did I? You know what the thing about it is? He said, "CBMT, I told you, they no matter what, they don't fuck with culture or values." And I said, "Damn." So I done heard it and seen it all. I was one of the brothers that I said, "Why y'all showing Brother Fantastic family like that?" We don't have enough black men in the home. So the black men that actually do try to showcase a father figure, why are we demonizing or attacking their family or any kind of a perpetual fatherhood, being a man? MOT, I've seen them do business. Like I don't understand this sadistic type of sadism anymore on these spaces, man. Like that's the shit that gets viewed. Not politics, which we should be in, not making money, which we should be in. All the shit that should be making black men look great. I don't want to be known for just getting ass or doggone fucking flexing or game. I actually want to be known like seriously when I go in the boardroom for fucking money. I do business. I do property and real estate. I don't do all this game shit. Like I want us as black men to be respectable in these lights. Like that's how we should be getting sponsorship for this shit. But pretty much this whole space has almost been just about shadow ban. So we already see that. I get what Fantastic is saying, but I also understand what Wacky is saying. Like when you got all this doxing crazy shit going on, they just start to shadow ban you until hopefully you fade out. So this shit ain't conducive to like nobody really. Black men got mental health. Ain't nobody want to talk about our problems going on in the home, about the depression and suicide rates. Nobody want to talk about homelessness or brothers trying to get jobs. Like that shit. That's to some people they say that shit's corny. I don't think that's corny. I think that's a big fucking issue. I mean, I'd rather see a brother get a job before he gets some ass. At least he can be the master of his own fate than having to sleep on a bitch's couch. But when you talk like that, you get some people thinking that you shaming the game. Fuck the game. The game ain't done shit, but dog gonna put us in the hole. So, I mean, I ain't old like that, but shit, I represent the young brothers who are now saying, "Yo, man, I gotta just take my own flag. And if I gotta walk alone and be my own Ronin, I'll just do that." Because that's honestly the only thing a black man can do nowadays is literally just walk alone and say, if I die on my own, I die on my own. There ain't no fucking brotherhood. That shit done died off a long time ago. Like we keep talking about that shit, but the minute you say something different from what the mass say, they'll try to crucify you. And I've seen that shit, and I've been on that cross. So I ain't want to hear that shit, bro. That shit they keep trying to do that shit, man. I watch each and every brother up here who's been a content creator almost be crucified, attacked their job. I was there when they came at Brother Fantastic, and I said, "Yo, bro, don't be saying that pedo shit, man. But that man has a job, man. You say that shit, that shit can set a brother back. Oh, you taking up from yeah, you damn right, because that's my brother. I know how hard it is to be in a home with your children. You say shit like that, and the wrong ear hears that, they'll take the kids away. And I didn't buck away from that shit, but I understand the consequences of all you got to say is the P word and throw that shit on somebody's name that could destroy their whole livelihood. How many brothers were trying to take up for that? I did. Like I said, man, this brotherhood shit, it's almost like if you don't agree with me, I'll try to destroy you. That's all I gotta say right now, fam.
I appreciate you.
There ain't no brotherhood like that, like there used to be.
All right, shout out to my man J Love for the cash out. Thank you, brother. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Nerdine. Hey, Mr. Fantastic. What's up, SKC? Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, what's going on?
My man, Cool Kamasi wanted to say he had something to say in comparison to in response to MOT.
Yeah, what's going on, Chad? What's going on?
You got it, brother.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Right. I seen the chat say something. Yes, somebody in the chat room say something against MOT. Please cut that out. He's a positive black man we have in this. And for all the brothers who have negative black men, I have to be very, very honest. You look at these rappers, these ball players, they have accountants, they have finance men working in their fields. So just because what you see on the surface, they all need people who are doing the positive things to make this function work. So all that image you're seeing on TV, scratch that out. We doing our thing. Don't believe what this is just seeing out here, man. You got brothers right now. You got MOT businessmen. You got military man with Fantastic. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm in this space, I hear a lot of negativity and nothing about the positivity that's going on. Young men, I'm 36, you know what I'm saying? I'm 36, and I'm just glad to see black men together online making moves. This is the future. Only way to go is up, and that's all I really got to say. I just want to be real quick with it. First time using this. Thank you, brothers.
Not a problem. Appreciate you, brother, for coming through. My man J Love in the building. What's got for me, brother?
Hey, brother, man. Hey, thank you for letting me on your panel, man. I really appreciate it. MOT,
No
BMT,
problem,
everybody appreciate it. I wanted to make some comments based off of I've followed you since I think the beginning, and I kind of look at the whole atmosphere as currently the black nature of what we are as black men. And I don't know if people are here over 40. I mean, I'm a late generation X.
I'm 40.
Okay, I'm late generation Xer, and the thing is, black men have not changed since the early '90s. It's always been the same thing from early '90s, 2000 to today. It's never changed with black men and how we react to each other. There was a lot of stuff that was going on back then to today. It doesn't change. So my thing is, I don't think as a people there is no growth, there is no prosperity unless you separate yourself from the masses. So my thing is, all the things that's going on now, it was already predicted. You know, if you listen to Outkast, I listen to Outkast and Goody Mob back in the day. They predicted all this stuff that's happening today, and no one wants to believe it. But when you say something that's incorrect or you say something that's not intelligent, and it's like, oh well, you don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Fantastic, when I got on your panel, I like the way you talk about the metaphysical, the ability to think outside the box, thinking outside of the black community, and making sure that there's a positive growth. The sister that you had on your panel a couple of days ago, she really changed my heart when it comes to supporting the black community through our children. Because I've been on the Manosphere for about 6 years now, and the only thing the Manosphere will tell you is don't adopt or don't try to fix the community's problems. And I think the thing is this: when I hit 60, 70, 80, if I live to be that long, the black children of today are going to be the adults of tomorrow. And we have to figure out a way to either, and I'm not saying from this panel on, but I think this panel is a good start, and this channel is a good start on how to channel that energy to do something positive. And I know a lot of black men are gonna be like, look, I'm not taking care of, I'm not trying to do anything for anyone else's kids but my own. But there has to be some type of way where we're educating newer men coming into the space on how to react to other black men.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like I said, a couple of brothers have said it, and I'm definitely in agreement that at this point in time, man, we have to consider this a rescue mission. Those that will, let them, but I'm not going to spend too much time trying to convince you. I think one of the biggest problems is still we can't try and rescue those that's furthest out. I mean, we definitely need to build up the black male image to the point of where we support the young ones, especially the young brothers on the right track, the intellectuals, the brothers that are not on that bad path. Because I was one of those brothers. Okay, I didn't get any special or extra attention because I was meant to be, or said to be, like, okay, I'm all right. You the smart one, you the nerd, you the this, you the that. So you don't need any extra attention from this. They're gonna go over here and focus on the guy that, this nigga can't do 8th grade math in the 12th grade, and they want him to get into college to get a scholarship to play football. You know what I'm saying?
But fantastic. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, he gets special attention. But me, and instead of me already being intelligent and me being bolstered by information that I'm not privy to, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, he'll figure it out for himself and he'll be good. For the first time, man, like I said, I actually had somebody tell me, even mention, like, Ivy League schooling to me in high school. You know what I'm saying? And I was always been, classified as like a pretty smart kid, but I never ever, and who is fucked up that told me it was a white man. You know what I'm saying? I was taking a fucking economics class, which was a gifted class then. And a white man told me that. He's like, hey man, you have the potential to go here. And I'm like, really? And it shocked me. I'm like, I think that was 9th grade. Yeah. So it shocked me when he said that. That never even crossed my mind. So that's why we're here. And you bring up a great point to where we inspire these guys that, hey man, you can go to Harvard, you can't go to Yale, you can't go to MIT. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. And like I said, especially in the STEM shit, and these lucrative and guaranteed payoff degrees if you're gonna go to college route, or like MOT says, man, hey, and I say too, man, you can hop in the military for 4 years, get a skill trade, get a security clearance, get all kinds of business, open up to business loans and grants and things for your prior military service, and
become a contractor.
Yeah. That's man. Oh, these contractor, you get 6 figures for 6 months of work, man, or you know what I'm saying, tax free. So it's so many ways to get to this thing. But like I said, man, I know for a fact because I was that guy. I was that guy who had never ever been told, as smart as I was, and everybody talked about me being so smart. Well, hey, you have the opportunity to do this. You have the potential for this. And when the white dude told me shit, I was just like, damn, really? You really think that I could do that? and you know what I'm saying. So I just think, like you said, man. I do believe in the kids, to a degree. Like I got sons, but by all means, like I said, I'm gonna take care of my sons first, and the ones that I see are already on the right track of somewhat, and encourage them before I go saving and salvaging the people that are maybe too far gone. And I think that's yeah.
Hey,
I just want to make one.
so entanglement, you had something to say in the chat about what I did to Game Changer. You want to expound on that? But I can tell you why I did what I did.
Can I make this comment before you guys start that? Just to piggyback on Fantastic point. You and I are from the same. Well, you're from Macon. I'm from Camden. So I'm from St. Mary's, further down south. So the thing is, we both have seen where you're, as a smart black man, smart black boy, you always trailing behind people that need more help. So the thing is, for me, I had a couple brothers, not brothers, as personal brothers, but cats that barely graduate high school. But hey, let me cheat on your science test. Let me cheat on your math test. And the thing is, it almost reminds me of high school on how we're carrying most of the black community today. And it's to the point where it's kind of, I'm not saying it's dumbfounding, but it's almost like our traits are going from back from when we were kids, and we're starting to do this all over again. Okay, yeah, we got to bring people up to date. We got to bring people up to date for doing different things. And I don't think as a community, we don't have time to get to do things like that. And I think if you have sons, you have daughters, even if they're not in your life personally, you have to be some kind of influence with them regardless. I don't have children, but I come here and I mentor when I can in Jacksonville. And the thing is, it's dumbfounding how when you have kids, or excuse me, like boys that don't have fathers in the home, how lost they become. How it's frustrating, because you're looking at them like, you should know basic division in the 4th grade. You should know it in the 2nd or 3rd grade. But the thing is, they don't see the things that you should already know. And then when you try to chastise them, to say, I'm not even saying chastise, but try to build them up. It's almost like when you take that 30 to 45 minutes to build them up, they go home for 6 to 8 hours and it's built right back down again.
Exactly.
So there is no, I guess from this space on, I'm not asking for a solution, but there is no, I think for the next 20, 30 years, we're looking at the damnation of the black man further declining. And a lot of us will have to bail ship and get our own raft to swim elsewhere.
Yeah, what's up, Nuruddin? What you got for me, brother?
Go ahead, MOT. I know you're getting ready to say something, right?
No. Like, well, people need to understand that we're like the NBA team, and we're in a rebuild season. So focus on yourself, develop yourself. That's where we're at. We're not no championship fucking team right now. There ain't no wrong with that. Can we individually do championship shit? Yes. But we're in a rebuild, man. And nobody's going to know what that type of progress is except for you. So, you go ahead, Nuruddin.
Hey, I think that a lot of guys who have things going for them, they're not gonna put their freedom and everything like that they worked so hard for on the line for said people that are hell bent on destroying it. When they see that you have something good going for yourself and that you want to help the community, those same ones are the ones destroying it. So that's the reason why a lot of guys that go outside the community, they're hated, because they're supposed to be staying in the community and standing in the bullshit and the muck and mire. And a lot of guys are saying, I'm not doing it anymore.
No, that's
why when they get their high value jobs, or they get like their skilled trades or whatever, and they better themselves, they don't want to be around us. They don't want to be around, because they already know all it takes is just one fool to fuck it up for you. And then it also goes to the dudes that are in the community, that they know that they're effing up the community, and instead of them improving, they want you to eff it up with them. And they also want you to forgive and excuse the behaviors of a lot of these quines are doing. Like twerking at a business in Walmart, or twerking at a restaurant where you have kids in. And they'll tell you That's a queen. That's a queen. I'm like, what? I would love to show you that video, but I don't want to get you in trouble. And it's so disgusting because what happened was I played it on my it was on my Facebook wall because some of the guys from the Black Man Option Travel Group they sent me the video, and they're saying this is the reason why a lot of guys are leaving.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Gay Bay for the 20, man. I get confused on what this space promotes. 1 minute it's the educated men are weak and can't lead, but it's the black men need to explore STEM and degrees. This space is continuing to pop in my opinions. Estimates.
Well, I got a question for that. How do you lead? Listen. How do you lead dysfunction? How do you lead it?
Well, no. Furthermore, I don't think what black man in this space is saying that. Again, I think you're intertwining and intermixing two spaces, brother. I think you're mixing.
Yeah, you talking about the other side.
Yeah, you talking about the other side, Gabe.
The other side wants you to lead them until they want you to lead until something's good, and then they'll turn their back on you when it becomes bad.
Facts.
Even though they're the ones doing the fucked up shit.
I bet, Epic. I hear you, brother. All right. Nurdin, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I bet. What's up, Epic? What you got for me, brother?
What's going on, brother? Yeah, he left the panel now, I bet. My problem is with MOT. Men like MOT in a way, because if I've been listening to the rhetoric, especially for the past year, they've been saying they want a genuine woman, a woman that with high sex value, a woman that's professional, that's not ratchet and all this stuff. And I'm very disappointed with this space because I've noticed that's all bullshit. Because at the end of the day, it's all about sexual access to women that he just cannot get. That's what men go. That's why men goes to his space. Why a lot of you guys go to his space, because y'all want sexual access to women that you cannot get for some reason. Because like I said, the narrative was about not liking those type of women, dealing with the so-called fucked up men, then coming back to the good brothers and the educated brothers, because now you want them to be the clean up man. I completely understand you brothers' perspective on that. I'm like, yes, I don't blame y'all for not liking them type of women, but now it has changed to just hating any brother from the hood. It's like, just because he in a certain tax bracket, that makes him a bad person. Forget his morals and values. Forget if he's actually there for his children. Forget if he's actually even trying. But just because he has a certain mentality, that makes him a bad person. A lot of y'all brothers think I'm a bad person just because of how I talk. Yes, I'm always gonna be a hood nigga. I be in the hood every day. But at the same time, you don't know, I'm a 7-year Army vet. I'm going to be a teacher just to help young black boys. Then I'm a barber. I've given out over 1,000 free haircuts, even to single mothers to help their sons. But it's all about sex. These brothers is being disingenuous. Man of tomorrow, I would never respect you because I believe you was one of the biggest disingenuous guys that's up here, because I believe misery loves company. He's trying to set up all these young guys to be miserable just like him. It's all about sex. That's why the argument goes, and that's why I'm so pissed off with this space, because niggas is being disingenuous. I'm still cool with people like Mr. Fantastic, Game Changer, because they're genuine. I'm thinking, listen, if it's all about sex, what I'm saying is that's fine, but just say that. And that's why I believe they don't like guys with difference of opinion. If this supposed to be about helping young black men, so how about we let other black men with oppositions, with difference of opinion, come on and let him talk without being interrupted. Anytime a guy try to say, oh, yeah, I agree with you brothers on that, but I'm gonna point out what we fucking up too. Oh, you said, and that brothers get disrespected. It's the same thing that they claim they hate. I'm seeing hypocrisy going on. And that's what I'm seeing in this space. But the thing is, I'm not here to beef, but I don't gotta respect you. I don't gotta like him. And I'm not gonna respect him because he's disingenuous. He's just another fuck up. He's just from a fuck up generation, the Generation Xers that want the millennials to live like them. They trying to live their lives. Hold on, I'm still talking. You see what I'm saying? I'm still talking.
No. I'm just saying is,
you see what I'm saying?
put everybody in the same.
Let Epic finish. Let Epic finish.
You old niggas. This is what I be talking about.
Old
old niggas. Yes, bitch. You old niggas. I don't respect you niggas.
Let Epic finish.
And then that's why we can't respect you either, because you can't respect
anyone else. Nigga, shut up. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your respect, nigga. Pull up.
There we go.
I don't give a fuck about your respect.
Whoa. Let Epic finish.
You just started talking over me. I done shut up for the past 20 minutes. and listen to every brother talk without no fucking disrespect, without interrupting anybody. But soon as a brother with the opposite opinion say something, y'all niggas get emotional. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You can pull up to my house, bitch. That's how I feel about it.
Come on, brother. Come on,
There we go.
Epic. I know. Hey, hold on, wait. Come on, Epic, man.
That's why black men can't do shit.
Let's not take it all the way there, brother. Come on. Like I said, hold on. I'm just saying, you gotta have your, you know what I'm saying, hold to your own standard, man. You said let's have a conversation, have a disagreement. Let's not get past that, man. We ain't no need to nobody. You know what I mean? We good. You got it, brother. Go ahead. You still got the floor.
I'm good. That's all I got to say. He just proved my goddamn point. These niggas, they last thing, these niggas, they hypocrites and they mad because they want sexual access to women they can't get, and that's why so much hate towards brothers with game, because they got something you don't have, and that is charisma, nigga. End of discussion. I'm done.
So I just piggyback but I mean, I remember like me and Epic were on Concrete Rose and Sister George panel, and there are some brothers, and I agree on some of the stuff Epic is saying, that like I had to grow up quick. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of black men, we had to grow up quick in our environment to learn how to adapt. If you didn't learn how to get smart to the way to the world, then you're gonna get sucked in. And so yeah, I did what I had to do, and I went into the service, I traveled, I did all that. But also, you know what I'm saying, I had an old man that said, yo, man, like, if you got a piece of bread, throw it back so that way somebody else can find their way out. So, you know what I'm saying? So now that I'm in the position that I am in now, you know what I'm saying, I've done that where I've taken young men. I'd rather see them at a grocery store bagging groceries than bagging, you know what I'm saying, dope, and risking to lose their life for a dude who ain't gonna never step out there and risk his life, and they end up getting shot. And I mean, I take it for what is coming. You know what I'm saying? Get it, lead them to go, lead them to die. I said, nah, man, because let's be. I hate when people always think about that part, that somewhere down the line there was an older fella that literally stopped you from getting in that car, getting on that street. Somewhere somebody pulled you and stopped you from jumping off that cliff. And we never give that older fella any kind of credence. But then a lot of young brothers didn't get that shot. So they say, you know what? Since I didn't get that shot, or I didn't get that father or that type of chance, then pretty much, hey, I'm gonna be that one guy in the space. And so we do have brothers that are trying. I don't mind dishing out cash if it means, or literally helping a brother or a young sister get their life, or take them down there to the recruiter station. I said, yo, once you get on that bus, don't come back. Go to Jackson, go up there to Chicago, and go to the Navy. I forgot their training base up there in Chicago. They got this. Right.
Yeah, Great Lakes.
Great Lakes Training Center.
I put plenty of children, and I just sent them either from Augusta, from Florida, in South Carolina, and North Carolina. I've sent plenty of kids. So me and a lot of fishermen of men, and there are a lot of VA and veterans, a lot of retirees and like Nick, me, and different other brothers. We do that, and yeah, some, like, out of 10, probably 3 will stay. The other 7 will say, yeah, I'm out. I'm gonna start me a family. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. But we don't. They that's the thing about it. There are some brothers that are still trying, but they're like, yo, man, it's like Fantastic said, it's a salvage mission now. You can't save the whole ship. Get what you can off the ship, and the ship's just gonna have to sink. So we got to get whatever we can off the ship. So I get the talking point, because I'm hearing a lot of people saying, you know what I'm saying, it's y'all young guys, and I'm like, no, it's not, man, because there's a lot of us young guys, we out here fighting with the swords, and y'all just, y'all just throwing mess on our back. I'm not that old of a brother, but I damn sure out here in the mud, and I'm trying to help some brothers. And that's one of the things about every school year. Right now, we're trying to get some laptops because we don't want the kids to go to school because of this CV stuff going on. I don't want to see those kids going out there protesting and they can risk getting shot. So we say, yo, I'd rather y'all stay home. If we got to go get some PlayStations or some stuff, or get y'all some lawnmower jobs, we'll do whatever it takes to keep y'all from getting caught up in that mess. So there are brothers And we're not trying to take over. We're not trying to cover for these single mothers, but we damn sure trying to say, yo, man, that lifestyle your mama or your daddy or whoever they living, don't be like them. We got to get y'all out of here. And you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So that's
but BMT, that mindset has been ingrained since birth because their mothers are actually teaching them to disrespect authority. That's what we're talking about.
No, see, that's the thing about it. See, that's the thing about it, Nordane. Like some kids, believe it or not, actually look at their mom and say, "Mama's a fuck up, Daddy's a fuck up." They look. You got more kids now. Kids now are now wise enough to like the shit that their parents are doing, and they're not. Now you got some that will go with that type of mind state. But out of those 3 kids, one of those kids is probably gonna say, "You know what? Nah, I'm good. I don't want to be out there in the streets. My brother died in the streets, so I'm gonna stay home. I'd rather stay home." But I'll take the kid that want to stay there and play Fortnite and say, "Yo, would you like to learn how to make a video game? What if I come by my house? I'm gonna show you how to build a program." There are brothers that are literally having programs at the library to teach kids how to do coding. And I mean, you know, they do it silently. They move silently. We got to learn how to start moving silently, man. That's one thing I don't understand about this, man. We got brothers that we'll tear down their gifts of wanting to actually put young brothers. They got a program at Santee Cooper that they'll pay the kids $18. All they got to do is just show up and just sit there for 3 hours and learn how to do little minute tasks that literally you'll pay a tenth and they can pay $18. So once they get that money, they get put on. We got these things out here, but these brothers ain't getting no credit. We rather get the dope fiend and everybody else in the holes and IG chicks all the credit that the brothers that are really in the paint and some of the sisters that are out there, they get no type of credit or respect. That's why I don't understand this type of goddamn mentality culture.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick.
And
hold on, real quick. Hey. I appreciate everybody being here. But you niggas here for hey, give me a like or dislike, nigga. Hit one of the hands, man.
All right, hold on a second.
I only got half. I only got half of them fucking. I got 220 motherfuckers in this bitch, and I don't even got 100 likes. Hey man, I need this bitch to be up to at least like 160.
Hey, get on it, fantastic. Get on it.
I need at least 160, man. I need 160 before we keep this shit going. Like, hit the hands, nigga, up or down. I know how to get down, nigga, up or down. Hey, watching ass niggas, go ahead and hit the shit or get the fuck up out of here. One of them come out of me. You know what I mean? That's the price of motherfucking entry, nigga. Hit one of the hands, man. God damn. Shout out to Melody for the cash app. Shout out to my man. I mean, not for the super sticker. Shout out to Don Gordito. Oh shit, I gotta highlight this. Don Gordito says for the $2, Epic is right. It's all about Kitty. Oh man, y'all get out of there, man. It ain't all about that.
Let me know when we go back on.
No, more likes, niggas. Y'all not about, bro. I got 100 like deficit. Y'all crazy as fuck, man. Y'all better like this shit, man. Unless it's just hating ass niggas watching this shit to clip it and for somebody else to go use it on somebody else shit, the motherfucking, you know, to actually make their content off of my content. I mean, you know, how it gets down. See, y'all don't know how long this shit been going on, man. It's crazy. Motherfuckers, bro, like got all my videos ain't never got to worry about losing them because I can go look at another nigga shit and pull my shit up. Lame ass motherfuckers.
But no, yeah, man, BMT said he was speaking about the flagging. Like y'all had tried to flag down Game Changer channel a while back because he was just responding to a video. Y'all was on the panel together, and I don't know why. You know, why would y'all do that?
Well, hey man, hold on.
I told Fantastic I wasn't gonna do that on the
show. Yeah, Brandon. Hey man, listen. By all means, man. Shout out to motherfucking Zero in the building, man. Listen, man. BMT has his thing, man. Epic done already flipped the damn whole house over, not just the table. So if at all any more beefs or any more grievances, brother, could you please just mutually have that on your platform? Please and thank you. I'm trying to build today.
Yeah, I get you, man.
Hey, I was doing like you had did with Platinum, man. I was doing what you did with Platinum on Manosphere, man.
Hey, man, everybody accused me of being the bully guy, man. I gotta start. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start pulling punches in it because I'm the bad guy. I'm a bodyguard. I'm a bully. I'm all this stuff. So I'm about to start speaking like a poor little white man. And you guys, look here, guys, look. We can settle this like gentlemen. But my man Cam came in the building and said he had something to say. What you got for us, brother?
Hey man, what's going on, fellas? Now I literally just logged on and saw you were on, so I missed the topic. I'm not really up to speed. I'm just checking in first before I say anything. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no problem. Well, again, it really shout out to my man SKC, man, for the coon cash for the cash app. Listen, it originally started off basically, man, to give a little quick synopsis. I know a lot of people have gotten in here since I gave my opening statement about passion and black men having passion. Like I said, when you have passion for something, man, passion will keep you from needing it. But if you don't have the passion, you will motherfucking always need the fucking shit. Hold on, I gotta remember what I said. All right, so passion keeps you from needing to fucking. You need to maintain it. Okay, without passion, but with passion, the passion keeps you maintaining it without needing it. You know what I'm saying? If you maintain something, you keep it up to a level of production. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To where it's always readily available. But you know what I'm saying? When you need something, you're doing just a bare minimum to keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just the whole thing of it. And as far as just like my delivery and people understanding that personality is a set, bro. Majority of those grown ass men that are 30 plus in this situation, nobody's gonna change their fucking no one's gonna change their personality for strangers on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna happen. And I was trying to, hint at that for people a long time ago concerning individuals in space, but they didn't get it. Once a leopard, shows you his stripes, the fucking leopard can't change his spots. You know what I'm saying? And at 30, nigga, use a leopard / tiger and everything else. You know what I'm saying? You are set. You know what I'm saying? So by all means, like I said, man, we just have to learn that people's personalities are their personalities. I've come to learn that. That's why I've really taken my ego aback. As much as I get enthusiastic about certain shit, man, y'all will be surprised at a lot of the shit I just let go, man, and not even address. But gaslighting and things that people say because they want to have the discussion, but they can't really articulate themselves or express themselves better than the person they're going up against. So they start gaslighting and saying, "Oh man, you over talking me, or you sensitive, you emotional, and all this other shit." And it's like, no, brother, talk to the point. Don't shoot me ad hominems, man. Talk to the point of the fucking issue. That's my whole thing. But that's pretty much the synopsis of the beginning, brother. And we just in the a general black male progression mode right now. So whatever you got to add to it, brother, we'll add to it. And if after everybody go back around, I'll try to bring it back to the original topic.
It's interesting.
See, and that's the okay.
No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. And
I was gonna say I think that was the point that I was probably coming up on. Is that black male progression, right?
Yeah,
I think that looks very different to a lot of different people in this space. To some people, it can be getting women right with the dating coaches and whatnot. To other people, it can be that in progressing in a career or getting more money. But I think a lot of times people have different ideas of black male progression. And as a result, people's different ideas conflict. And that conflict, that conflict results in beef, people yelling at each other, hollering at each other, and really the ideas of progression don't really get accomplished. It just turns into a whole bunch of back and forth and beef going from panel to panel to panel to panel to the point where the original ideas of progression just kind of dissipate. Really.
Well,
I think the beef and the issues are more important in this space than that of really actual black male progression.
Well, the problem with this is one thing, right? That we all have to remember, right? We're all here to learn, right? So we have to be receptive to everybody's ideas. We're not on YouTube because we know it all. We go on YouTube to learn from one another. And that's how basic conversation, that's what you should be going, like when you go into these panels, when you're having conversation about ideologies and viewpoints, you have to come out taking something out of it. You can't just come in and just being able to just be, you don't go in just speaking your piece, shutting the other person off and just walking away from it, right? You have to take something out of it. Now, yeah, you got people that are not, you have some people that are just here to rain on everybody's parade and just talk crazy and just, just want to spit their piece and that's that. They don't want to hear anything. But in this manosphere, we have to learn from one another. We have to learn from everybody's ups. We have to learn from everybody's downs. We've got to learn from our own mistakes. And if we can't come out here and try to learn from one another, try to get something out of the conversation, out of the panel discussions, then what are we here for? You know what I'm saying?
Entertainment.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And as a man, you shouldn't always want to be entertained, especially when you're talking to other men. You shouldn't want to just look at something for entertainment. You want to get something out of it. We're not watching basketball. We're not watching sports. We're not here trying to just laugh and watch a movie. We're here bringing things to the table as men, and we've got to feed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We've got to.
So let me hold you.
Yeah.
Let me hold your feet to the fire of what you put forth.
Mhm.
What have you learned and gotten from this space that you have applied to your life that has resulted in progression?
Okay, so from my standpoint, I've learned that not just like what Mr. Fantastic said. I've learned that not everybody is going to be like you. You can't, like, you have to learn from people's mistakes. And what I've learned from other people's mistakes, and I've applied it to my life. Like, for instance, how I go about handling women, how I go about handling my life, how being purposeful, like staying on my purpose, not getting sidetracked by many things. I have to be on point at all times, because now I'm a business owner now. So
those are things that specifically you got from this space that you didn't have before.
No. Well, from this space was more of staying focused and not allowing things to come in. Like, for instance, all right, let me give an example, right? So I was with a girl, and I said to myself, okay, if I spend a certain amount of time with this girl and things are good, I'm gonna pop the question, and I'm focused though. But then there came a certain point in time where I started allowing her, because of my emotions, I started allowing her to seep into my progression. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes, and that can happen sometimes. That can happen sometimes, where you let a woman, or a woman may let a man get in their way of progression. And I needed a wake up call. And when we broke up, I was hearing it from my father. I was hearing it from my uncles. I was hearing it from so many people. But then when I came into this space, it was like everything got realigned, because I'm talking to other brothers that are around my age that are trying to do the same thing, that are trying to be successful. And that got me back to where I needed to be. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah, I understand.
It helped being around other men that are my age. Like, it's cool to hear from your father. It's cool to hear from your uncle. It's cool to hear from all these other guys, but from older men. But you're just thinking, like, you're looking at them as a parent, in a parent role, and they're just like, oh, well, you know, and you're just like, oh, yeah, I understand. You're just saying it because you care. But when you're starting to hear it from other men, from your peers, it hits differently. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, I think one of the things about it. I think one of the things about it.
Hold on. Let me push back against Epic real quick, because Epic said that this.
I can't hear you. You sound muffled.
Yeah, who? I don't know. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Who is that? JR?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on. You sound muffled, bro. Let me read this sticker in the super chat real quick. Shout out to Sister George for the super sticker. Thank you, ma'am. And I got one more I got two more, I think. Let me see. No, I got one more from my brother, Counselor Murray, for the $3.99. Thank you, brother. Really, really appreciate you. JR, go ahead, bro. If you can't.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Epic said that the space was about, just about pussy or whatever. It's not. What I've seen is none of the men here in the space, I don't think anybody has trouble sleeping with women. I don't think anybody in this space that be on the panels or anything. It's not about that. What the commonality was the dysfunction in our community and the decline of our community, and people have responded to it in different ways. I've seen some people blame the men for it. I've seen some people blame the women for it, and a combination of the two. But I don't believe that anybody in this space has any trouble getting women. I don't think this space is about that at all. The things that we talk about goes far in more far reaching than just getting a woman. Like the business panels, like the life discussions that we have, just how to go about choosing majors and stuff, things about college, how you should go about conducting yourself. But I think that the commonality that brought us down was the breakdown in relationships between black men and black women, and I believe that's what unifies this space is the breakdown of those relationships. But it doesn't come from men not being able to sleep with women at all. I don't think any man here in the space really just is an incel or anything at all.
I believe you being naive when you say that, because if it wasn't, then it wouldn't be so much pride taking. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't take so much pride in so-called tricking. Then I believe you being very naive and disingenuous.
Okay. So let me say this to you, Epic. When we had that conversation about tricking over on platinums or whatever, here's what the disagreement was. It's some men that like to say that guys that trick, and everybody knows that I'm for the tricking, that we're less than somehow, or that we engage in that behavior because we can't get a woman. And you try to demean guys that do it as if we're less than for doing it. That is what happens. And so then I came up to say, no, that's not the case. We just choose to go about getting what we want a different way because we're not concerned with the thrill of the chase or getting to know the bitch or anything like that. So guys that come against it try to say you're a bad person if you do this because I want you to do it my way. And guys like me, we don't care. That's why
and then
we
that's
do it
the result,
way
right?
do
The
it.
beef. That's the beef. That's two different opinions coming together, and it results in people having to shame individuals or saying something bad about somebody.
Okay, but my thing,
and it never leads to progression.
I don't shame you for it though. You guys shame the tricks.
Brothers. All right, come on. We gotta go one at a time. We 10 deep in this motherfucker. And actually, Nuruddin, you good, brother? You got anything else? I got a couple people trying to get in. So if you drop down for me, man, and come back, you know what I'm saying, later when the spot opens up. BMT,
of course.
If you
of course, I'll come back later.
I got a whole bunch of people trying to get in.
All I gotta say, man,
Yeah,
I'll
come back later, okay?
Show back. Bring it
I
back.
don't got a problem how a man spend his money. I just wish brothers just focus on get your money and just be more mentally and financially accountable. You know what I'm saying? And just, just hold each other to the fire.
Yeah,
That's
but you know what? That's your viewpoint. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not for tricking, but at the same time, like I can understand why other people do it because they don't got time for the chitting and chatting and taking a girl out and doing this, and like they don't got time for it. They just trick, get it over with, keep it pushing. But I think it's the ego. Like just because you don't believe in what I believe in, or I go about it a certain way, you go about it a certain way. I think it's the ego. Like there's like an ego baseline there where it's, people, you know what I'm saying? I think it's an ego thing. And I just think
the issue is when we're insulted. We're insulted for doing it. We're attacked and viewed as less than, oh, you can't get or whatever, when that's not even the case.
Yeah.
But when you insult us, then that causes a rift because I don't care what you do or how you get what it is that you get.
Mm-hmm.
But when you insult me for doing it the way that I do it, and then I come and give the pushback, that's when it gets, it turns into, I guess, quote unquote beef. I don't know how that's possible, but that's when the breakdown starts to come.
Yeah, it seems like that's coming from both sides, brother. I ain't trying to interrupt you, by the way, but it seems like that's coming from both sides because that's the same place I'm coming from. Because I play devil's advocate for the so-called hood niggas, the niggas y'all say y'all don't like, and it seems like y'all be talking about us bad as hell up here, but when we get up here and we say something like, "Oh, you were incel," stuff like that. Oh, now we're the disrespectful ones, but everything you said, oh, you just get to play victim now. No, it doesn't work that way, man. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop having these double standards, man. Disrespect is disrespect.
Yeah.
Seriously, I don't care what it is.
Epic, can I respond to that?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
If you call somebody an incel, then it's not true, then that's one thing. Like if somebody criticizes hood niggas on the basis of something that is true, then that's another. You see, if somebody says a hood nigga is destroying the community through drugs or through just a general action, then that probably is a valid argument. I mean, because they define themselves by such actions. Now, to clap back and say, "Oh, you're an incel," well, that may or may not be true. So I think that is the difference in the types of attack.
Yeah.
Oh, what I'm trying to point out, Game Change, is every man in the hood is not a bad person. That's what kills me. It seems
No,
like
but every nigga in the hood is a bad person.
Game change. I get what you
but
saying.
like,
You playing with some
there it
bad
goes,
stuff,
right?
brother, but you see what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. And I understand that, but like generally speaking, you know, the problems in the neighborhood do derive from hood niggas. You know, they're not decent people. You know, they're not priests. They're not out feeding the community. Frank Lucas in his, you know, in his turkeys on Thanksgiving is bullshit because he's selling drugs or heroin. You know, the other 364 days a year.
He
So
got the heroin in the turkees.
yeah,
Get out of here, man. Y'all chill out. Hold on, let me read these super chats, man. Drop the for the $5. Mike from the Black Brain Trust put on a cloud computing certification course at a heavy discounted price a few days ago. Guess I did learn something from this space. Shit, man. Shout out to Black Brain Trust, man. Exactly. Yeah, man. Brothers are always Gabe A's. Shout out to Gabe A for the $10. Let's revive the Mr. Fantastic channel from the Weak Shadow Band. Get the lights up. Yeah, man. Y'all like this shit, man. Oh man, we definitely. Hey, nigga, it's all the way gone now. SKC in this motherfucker.
Yeah, we back.
Get into it.
Oh yeah, we back.
Yeah.
Look, we got a new face in the place, man. Call him Young Dirk, man. Dirk the second round. He just pulled up on us yesterday at Jessica's channel, man. So I don't know how long you've been living, man. I mean listening, but what you got to where'd you come in on the conversation, bro?
I came in whenever you guys were talking about tricking. I don't even know what that means.
No, I'm gonna drop down. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, hey, man, you definitely. It's this guy named Ramil Amir and the brother J.I. He used to have some weird ass fucking falcon thing as his thing. I don't know what the fuck it is.
It's a werewolf, man.
A werewolf. Yeah, werewolf. There we go. I thought it was some motherfucking Hotep shit. I don't know, but
No.
I can't never really see the head. But he can tell you all about the arts of tricking, man. Tricking is just pretty much like somebody that uses the services of a male. A female, what they call them? Sex
prostitute.
No. You gotta use a technical term, brother. What do you call them? Sex. No.
They're sex workers now. Respect them.
The guy that keeps the sex workers employed, brother. That's what tricking is.
Yeah, I thought so because I had GTA San Andreas, and you can do it in that game. You can because you got a trick multiplier, trick bonus.
Trick multiplier.
Yeah. You had to drive the chicks around and stuff, you know.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. But anyway, other than that,
I was
man,
just making sure.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. But anyway, other than that, what's up, man? What's your take on a whole bunch of black guys, talking about black guy stuff?
I think it's hilarious. I always like channels like this. I actually had a weird question. It comes from like personal experience. Why is it that like I have a lot of experience with white women. Now every time I've been involved with like a black woman, they like to be like, I don't know, like compared to the white chicks, they like you more if you talk to them like shit. I don't understand.
Wait, the black women that you've been with?
Yeah, like the way that I treat them is way different.
Tell your truth, Andrew. Tell your truth. Hold on.
No.
I've only been with one.
Wait. Hold on, brother Andrew. Now, if you have the time, so just round. So do you target black women, or you just take them as they come? All right, cool. So you just if they throwing it to you like motherfucking Tom Brady, you just gonna catch it, right?
Yeah, it's like whatever happens. All
right, cool. So how about we do this, man? If you got a chance, how about we do a topic just on that? Because it's often said that black men have this crazy obsession with white women, and we often try to get away from that because that's really not true. But the obsession that black women have with white men never ever gets touched over here. I don't know. Did you already do this convo with Tommy already? I don't know.
No, I haven't. But Tommy said something the other day, and it is true. Like if you're a white guy, you can have like 1,000 black girls.
Okay, well, I'm not understanding that, man. Because how are you able to bag one of the most loyal women on the face of the planet?
SK get him out of here. That guy's a troll. Well, Andrew, let's do this, man. You just brought something to my attention, man, that definitely needs to be covered. So, what's your schedule looking like, man, during the week? Like, I mean, I guess, like, are you near here now? Like, are you available during the daytime?
Yeah. All
right. So, what's a good day for you for the rest of the week for us to set up an interview on your experience with black women?
What's today? Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much good anytime, man.
So how about Thursday then? We'll set it up Thursday.
Thursday, what time?
Let's say noon.
Okay.
What,
Hey,
what time zone?
Yeah, I'm in Eastern time zone.
Oh yeah, so we good. The same thing, bro. And we how many black women we talking here? If you don't mind us asking.
Well, I've only been with one, but it was like the easiest thing ever.
You only been with one. Mr. Fantastic, let me be part of this conversation because as a
here we
white
go with Epic. Here it comes.
hold on, no, because as a white man, brother, you have no moral ground to sit here and talk about anybody. As a white man in the United States of America, y'all suffer from diffusion of responsibility, brother. But we gonna talk because I don't got no problem with white people in general. But I gotta give you some pushback from this, man. But we gonna talk about it.
No, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, it's not one because that's all I could get. It's one because that's all I was interested in.
Okay.
That boy dirt for real.
Thursday. Oh man. All right, so Andrew, man, you know what, man? Appreciate you for coming through, bro. I'm gonna let some other people hop up in here, but we'll have a whole joint for you, man. You know the Dirk Nowinski jokes and all the other
yeah, no, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, Andrew, you're gonna have to change your name to Dirk, brother.
Yeah, I will. On Thursday at noon, I'll put that in. All right.
Pull up on me, bro. For sure. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Andrew, this ain't gonna be no beef either, man. This ain't gonna be no beef. This is a conversation, bro. With me.
All right, good, man.
Andrew,
Come through, man.
Pull up in blackface for extra credit, Andrew. Pull up in blackface.
Yo,
y'all ain't finna get my nigga card, fool. Y'all crazy. Shot to zero in the building, man. Zero, what you got, brother?
I was just gonna speak back to the original topic. So, two things. Whoever saying pussy is the problem, stop saying that, please. Yes, it is. When you say pussy is easy to get or everybody is getting it, you're neglecting things. You're neglecting the fact that people aren't getting the pussy that they actually want. So when you say people are getting pussy, what kind of pussy are you talking about? You're talking about ones and twos and bitches that dudes don't even like. Like you're talking about like the bottom of the barrel. So pussy is the problem, or else niggas wouldn't be here. It's really that simple. The second thing is like when y'all talking about like how people get into these emotional arguments and shit. The problem is, just like I typed in the chat, the conflict and emotional shit comes from people who don't want to acknowledge common sense. Like when something is objective, it's true whether you believe it or not. It's true whether you have an opinion on it or not. And when they're confronted with things like that, regardless of their opinion, they crack and they get hostile because they can't help themselves. So that's pretty much the main issue in the Black Manosphere. Niggas get emotional because they don't want to face objective truth. Like anytime something is true and it challenges their beliefs, they fold up like napkins. It's really that simple.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very because you know what, brothers don't know how to be objective for some strange reason.
Well, no, let me hop in here real quick, Cam. And again, we pointed this out the other day too. Zero brings up a great point. Like I said earlier, most people can't really defend their ideologies, bro. It sounds good, and most of them aren't even true to it. It's just something they heard somebody else say, so they adopted it, and then they parrot what they've heard them say, but they've never ever been challenged to what it's actually about or the substance behind it. A perfect example would be religion. You know, this is why so many people, quote unquote, lose their religion, because it's never been tested. They've just been told all their lives, follow this, and and believe it. But you don't have anything behind it, backing it. Okay, and that's a whole other thing. So I want to get into that. But shout out to Bernard Riley for the 20 spot. Thank you, brother. And let me get back to JC Hellstrom gave a great question. Difference between, and this is me. This is just my definition. Y'all niggas could be like, you full of shit or whatever, but hey, this is my point. Listen, emotion takes no effort. Emotion is natural. Mad, glad, sad, all of that shit is nothing. That's just emotion. But passion takes dedication, hard work, time, all those other things. Something you're passionate about, you have to work towards, okay? You have to be passionate about an occupation. You have to be passionate about a skill. You have to be passionate about something. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Do you feel on your job? Yeah, I mean, do you feel how to do your job? No, you don't feel how to do your job. You have to work towards it and get a passion about it. That's why people make careers out of shit they love doing. They love doing it, but it's not just the love is the byproduct of the passion. If I'm trying to be clear, you can have emotion without passion, but you can't have passion without emotion. You see what I'm saying? So it's part of the whole, but again, one is greatly lacking the other. Emotion is the bottom level of passion. And a lot of people can feel about shit and get, emotional or whatever. But in this space, what I'm talking about mostly is a lack of I won't say a lack of masculinity, but a lack of controlling your triggers. Okay, niggas get overly sensitive and they can't let shit go. They let it ride. They keep riding with it. Somebody says something, and the biggest thing, like Zero alluded to, is like when you are forced to defend whatever your point or your way of thinking may be, you resort to ad hominems and other things because you cannot defend it. When it comes time for you to fucking speak against whatever it is or defend the point you're trying to make, niggas automatically fucking revert to the emotionality. Oh, nigga, you emotional. Oh, nigga, you this. Oh, nigga, you that. So JT, if I'm wrong, brother, you know what I mean, by you don't understand it, shoot me another message in the chat, and we can keep discussing it. But that's my whole thing, man. Again, I'm cool. I'm competitive. So, if people confuse people that aren't used to passion don't understand it. Like I said, niggas be like, I am the nigga that every time I touch a basketball, bro, it is the NBA Finals Game 7. Okay. Oh, nigga, you emotional? No, nigga, I'm a competitor, and like I said, I've never made it to the league, nigga. So this is my league. Okay, this is my motherfucking Staples Center's fucking approve. You know what I'm saying? Debut every time I step out on this court, and I have a fucking reputation to uphold as you would be respected and recognized in the fucking game that we play here with you niggas that come in here every day. So I mean, I dedicated years upon years, of course, just my personal time to the game of basketball. So I'm passionate about it. Not only do I play it or whatever, but I study it. I learn about different things concerning the history of it, all those other things. If I just like basketball or I love it, plenty of people in the stands in basketball love it and never ever touch the ball. But to be passionate about the shit and dedicate the time to learn everything about it and put yourself in it takes a whole nother level of dedication, work, and other things. So I hope that gives you guys a better understanding of my whole topic generally about passion versus just the emotion. And it could be bullshit, but it is what it is. SXXLs, hey, pull up, nigga. Whenever you ready, pull up. Look, nigga, is that a Rick James wig? What the hell you got going on there? I just noticed that in that picture, nigga. What the hell? This nigga got a whole pressing curl. Anyway, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to my man. Hold up, Sir Tice is in here first. Well, yeah, brother Sir Tice. Thank you, brother. Critical thinking, real research outside of the mere Google search. Good luck amongst the masses, fan. Most cats speak anecdotally. Yeah, exactly, man. And my man Raheem Benjamin for the $9.99. Hey, and yeah, man, I know you guys that are giving me these blank super chats, man. I'm having the same issue. I can't type anything in the fucking super chat, man. I don't know what the fuck it is. I refreshed everything. I closed the shit down and opened it back up. So I don't know. I think they banning niggas from even you can give the money, nigga, but you can't say nothing because it's too controversial. I don't know. But we got my man, call me Mr. Coon, in the building. And hey, SKC, we gotta do something too, man. The hustler versus the businessman too. We gotta do that, bro.
Oh, you like that one, huh?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I love it.
Okay, let me throw this other one out there because I was talking to Soul Provider the other day. And maybe Zero can chime in on this. I think people within the Black Manosphere are using logic incorrectly. There's a big difference between logic and reason. But I know that's a highbrow concept. But yeah, we'll do the whole businessman versus hustling type of mindset as well.
So Zero, you really do believe that the men in this sector are hurt because they're not getting the type of pussy that they want? And you believe that's the main driver of this space?
Yes. Why do you think people are here?
I can't say that because there's a lot of guys in this space that do get what they want. Like me, I'm a quantity over quality guy. I'm a quality over quantity guy. I don't believe in just messing with girls just to mess with them. Like
you're personalizing.
Here's the thing. The thing that bands this sector together, these men together, is a commonality of the dysfunction of our communities and all that. Because you have celebrities that echo the same sentiments that a lot of us have. It's not about not being able to get a certain type of woman. It's about because the truth be told, a lot of these men will be fine with the 5 or whatever if her attitude was better and she was feminine. So
Yeah.
this is not about not being able to get a dime. I think most people in general understand that you're not going to be with some Instagram model, whatever. That's not reality for most people. So to say that this is all only because everybody wants to be with an Instagram thought, I think that's really belittling of this space and inaccurate.
All right, see,
So
here it goes again with the making an extreme example of what I said. I didn't say everybody wanted to be with a 10. I said they're not getting the pussy that they want. That doesn't mean she has to be an Instagram thought or anything like that. You are making that leap.
What do you believe that the space should be about?
Well, the space should be about correcting the problems in the community, but the only way to do that is to address what is affecting the community in the first place, which is why I attack it from the top down when I look at feminism.
Yeah, so I mean, Fantastic and I, MOT, like who don't look at feminism? Let's start there.
Most of the niggas in the manosphere. I mean, look at the conversations. It's not like I'm pulling this out of my ass. You look at the conversations, and most people are only talking about bitches. It's really that simple. Like, look at the majority of the niggas in the manosphere are game niggas.
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay, let's do this.
Damn it, Zero, shit.
let's just say, because we don't have a definition, and like I mentioned, we don't have a mission statement for the manosphere. Let's just say that, for the sake of this conversation, gang niggas may not be considered manosphere. They're just people who claim manosphere, or gain an audience through the manosphere. Let's just do that for a second. Would you then say that the remainder isn't focused on that?
If the remainder was not focused on that, they would be doing content not focused on bitches.
That's true. That's true. Because
so there exists a group of men who are not game niggas who are doing content that's focused on bitches.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
because that's the prevailing conversation in the Black manosphere. Again, like I have to go back to the history. The Black manosphere in particular split off because niggas wanted to talk about pussy. This space exists because of that.
Please don't. But just in the private chat, could you name who outside of the game niggas?
No, well, nigga, wait, y'all.
Hold on, I can name you right now.
Wait, no, niggas, no. Look, y'all niggas. Y'all got each other's emails. Y'all niggas can email that shit to each other privately. Don't put shit in my chat. That's not no name on that shit. I do not want no parts of the game nigga shit.
We have to associate you with this, Mr. Fantastic.
No, I don't even want to go into all of that game shit. I'm just saying.
I'm already the bully and all this other shit.
No, but I agree with Zero. I agree with what Zero's saying, though. There are men in the manosphere that make content that they're not talking about game. That's a fact. That is 100% fact. There are people, and I tend to listen to those guys more than I listen to anybody else.
You said that.
Real quick, hold on, real quick. Let me shout out the super chat from David Johnson. Shout out to David Johnson. Emotion is fine. That means you're human. It's a lack of control and discipline of emotion that is the problem. Self-control and self-discipline. Now that's man shit. Passion is just enthusiasm. Shout out to David Johnson. If y'all niggas think I'm bad, bro, y'all niggas ain't never heard that. David Johnson called niggas pussy niggas, whole niggas, emotional every time he can see get.
I actually agree with him though.
Raheem Benjamin for the $4.99. Peace, Mr. Fantastic in the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
But
you know what though? You have to talk about women. You have to talk about women if you're in this space trying to solve a problem.
When you're trying to get with women, hold on. The whole issue of the space is not. Let's take away the dime thing, since you said I pushed it too far. You're talking about men not getting the women that they want. I wouldn't put any attraction on it. Then the breakdown between the families and the Black community, which is what has driven the Black manosphere and is a major talking point, centers around the lack of desired behavior from the women that's conducive for building families, that's coupled with the government laws that allow it to be, run rampant. So it's not about them not being able to get a type of woman that they want, but rather the issues that stem in this community from all those other underlying issues that are going on with black people, but it's not about them being mad they can't get an attractive woman in any way.
That's a good point, JR.
So
I agree with both sides, but I think that's a good point.
We should change this. I mean, because talking about men talking about pussy is as counterproductive as talking about pussy. So we would.
So that's good, game changer. And I have a question then between you and Zero. Zero, do you believe that the Black Manosphere is capable of saving the Black community?
At this point, no. I mean, you have you seen the trends? Like niggas doubled down on the hope after COVID hit and they got locked in the fucking houses. If you look at the beginning of this year, the only reason I even started doing content was because I saw that niggas had figured it out. People were trying to like, you know, they were like looking at other options. People were trying to like get their travel shit together. They were actually looking to like build businesses and all kinds of shit. Then when COVID hit and they put niggas in the house, they doubled down on hope. They started doubling down on the fuck shit that they believed in at first because they couldn't go nowhere. They didn't have any more options.
What do you think?
You saw niggas start hoping harder.
So the goal to me isn't to save the Black community, because if you look at the community as a set and series of cultural behaviors, it's the cultural behaviors that is the destructive force of the community. I do think that the Black Manosphere is an integral part of rebuilding a new, more productive and prosperous community. Absolutely.
Do you think that that's possible, Zero?
Yeah, that is possible, but that goes along to the separation.
That the Black Manosphere can intercept and create and kind of alter Black culture within the mainstream.
Yeah, it can foster a new one. Yeah,
it has, and it has and continues to do so.
Yeah, but you need men to execute that though.
Well,
so if you all were to take like I don't know, a percentage, would you say that the Black Manosphere and the people that are actively involved in it, mostly the watchers, I'm not talking about the content creators, that they are more interested in creating a new culture, or are they more interested in hoes?
The people who watch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Answer the question, Zero.
The Black Manosphere is not going to say Black America. No.
Fucking full of hope, man. You don't be seeing them chats. You don't be seeing niggas panel hopping or stream hopping, and the shit they say from stream to stream. I be people watching the shit out these niggas, man. Most of these motherfuckers is full of hope. they just waiting on somebody to say something that goes on that gives them just a little bit, so they can go, yeah.
So it's a conversation. To answer your question, Kuhn, it's a conversation worth having, no matter what the percent is. It's 200 people watching, so if Fantastic were to have this conversation with 2 people, then it would be worth having.
Well, I'm not saying that it's not worth having. I'm just trying to get a majority minority. Do you think that the majority are going along with a new Black culture that has a bit more functionality attached to it, or do you think that the majority are more towards, hey man, I need to mop the floor with these hoes?
Oh, I honestly don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'll give an opinion on it.
I say I don't know because I mean we could look at the chat, but like how many people are active in the chat versus the 200 that are listening, the 200 plus that are listening? Like what, 20? Like, I mean, so I don't know with the other 180, so I couldn't even give an accurate assessment.
All right, shout out to BL and that's Holdings for the $5. Y'all can make a flow chart on how to fix the community chat. Listen, brother, thank you for the super chat, man. Somebody got some weird feedback. Somebody, I don't know what the hell that is, but
but that's an easy flow chart. Don't have kids outside of marriage. Stay together when you do have kids. That's a flow chart.
Yeah.
Shout out to Will Smith.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
that's the flow chart right there.
Platinum came in the building. What you got, Platinum?
No, I was listening, man, and I'm saying, I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't know what guys see when they look at my channel, you know, but I'm actually I try to help men. My channel is about the essence of being a man. It has absolutely almost nothing to do with bitches. In fact, most women are offended by my channel. You know, so I don't understand that. You know, and Zero continues to say hope. I don't know what he means by hope. Now, for him, the prospect of landing a woman may be hope, but that the guys I hang out with that we don't. That's how we look at it. It's not no hope because we actually get them.
Oh,
but I
man.
can understand if you fail at them, you know, it's gonna look like hope. It's gonna look like a dream. So I can follow that.
Again, see, that's what I mean right here. Right here. You hear this shit? This is why we talking about when these game niggas come from this position of I'm better than you. They do the same shit you do, nigga. You not special. This is y'all problem. This is y'all problem, bro. I don't even be talking about that shit. Like, I'm not approaching it from that perspective. You know what the fuck I mean when I be talking about that shit. You acting like you don't. You pretending to not know what I'm talking about. That's your problem. I've talked to you before, man.
I know you.
This bullshit. You go to another panel, you act like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Platinum.
No, I understand.
Please help me.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
To understand that I'm bitter.
Let's do this.
Platinum. Go ahead.
Platinum.
Go
Let me
ahead.
ask. Exactly. An exact number, an exact integer value. How many bitches do you have right now?
2.
Okay, so let's just work under the assumption that Zero has access to 2 or more bitches right now. Let's work under that assumption and then continue the conversation from there to negate the argument that he's speaking from a point of lack of bitches. Can we do that?
Understood.
Okay, great.
Nick can't do that.
Hey, I'm just saying, man, 2 2s still equal 1 4. But anyway, listen, what's up? Who we got here now? My man, the madman. What you got for me, brother? My bruv, what's going on there, bruv?
Just keeping it a book in it. Nah, I'm messing. Listen, the Manosphere ain't gonna change shit. The reason why it won't change shit is because the avenue that the Manosphere pretty much has got most of its listeners from what? YouTube. Any black man in here, for example, I got a picture that I was given yesterday of basically the names of a lot of Jewish people who own slave ships on black people. If I post that picture up here now, this channel's going down. So
please don't.
No, I'm not going to. But the issue is, anyhow this ever gained any power or anything to actually start where black people as a whole started paying attention, and all of you started, people who had the channel, Zero yourself, started becoming millionaires from this, white and Jewish people would shut that shit down. So it's never going to happen. What black people, and I think I've said it on here numerous times, what black people need to do is what they're not prepared to do. And what they need to do is what every other community has done. They've purged their own community. The Jewish community did it. The Arab community did it. The Chinese did it. And anyhow, one of those people in the community get out of line or embarrass the community, they get rid of them.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying they kill the person, but you never hear from those people again.
Well, madman, you can't copy other communities.
Why not?
If you aren't a community yourself.
Oh,
damn.
Oh, true say the term is community, yet we don't communicate. So,
well, hold on. Let me hop in here real quick. Again, and I fucking hate Supreme King Kun. Listen, bro. Ultimately, the idea of this, man, is like they say, bro. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know. And I think enough of us coming together and more brothers being familiarized with this space starts that brick by brick process. We can't, as much as we say it won't or it don't or whatever, it has no chance. We don't want that. Okay, as much as we say it won't, that's not what we want. Okay, so this is why and you know it's like fucking, you know, the one man trying to save the planet. You may not want to motherfucking do it, bro, but if the planet is going to fucking have the chance to be destroyed, you have to exert any and every fucking, you know, possible scenario to try it. And I think that's what we're not giving ourselves enough credit for. I keep saying that, man. this right here is the part. This is as grassroots as it gets. People talk about grassroots organizations and you know new ideas and shit like this, bro. Like Tesla. I mean, you know, Elon Musk. Like he didn't. Tesla isn't a fucking $1,400 a share company the day it started. People thought he was fucking crazy. You have to be insane, bro, to pull off just amazing feats in life. You have to be. And I'm willing to be that crazy motherfucker, man. I think this is what I'm saying. Real quick, and I'll kick it to you. We get someone like this from this space to start making it to the point of where we can force or do whatever to where we are actually able to have the national fucking platform, bro. And or to the point of where, like I said, we build our own shit to where we don't need the national platform and our platform's just that big. I mean, it's possible, man.
Well, anyhow, these platforms gained some form of traction. All white people and Jewish people would do was look at the numbers and shut it down. They'll hit it on the head before it can flourish. Things.
Okay, let's.
I heard Zero mention this a couple of weeks ago. Basically, he was saying I can't remember his terms verbatim, but something along the lines as, "Oh, I'm just not popular yet. That's the reason why my channel is still here."
Yeah, but and this is my thing. I'm cool with giving up hope on the whole, but we can't give up hope on fucking like us. You know what I mean? Niggas gonna be here. The young niggas gonna be here after us, man. And
I believe hope is you're gonna have to look at hope from a different.
Well, can I just explain real quick what I mean by this shit? Because I think dudes purposely mishear what I say, and then they type shit in the chat like GA boy bitch ass. So what happens is this is what the fuck I said. If you like when these dudes are on here and they're dealing with black women specifically and stuff, and they have all of these complaints, even the women themselves told them to walk away. The women told them to walk away if you're in that situation. So I'm like, if you're dealing with these women and you have no leverage, and I say this all the time, you have no leverage and no incentive to negotiate any kind of power in the relationship. If you are at a power deficit and there's nothing you can fucking do, you have to walk away. Otherwise, you are hoping, you begging, you negotiating your own surrender at that point. That's all you doing. You have no fucking leverage. There's no negotiation with no leverage. So that's why I say walk away. So so when you say I'm giving hope to niggas like on some travel shit, I say all the time, if you're gonna travel, you need to go look at how the culture operates. You don't go there to try and just bag a bitch. The men over there will kill you. You go to figure out what the culture is. You walking away from a situation where you have no fucking power. That's what you're doing. That's what I'm talking about. The hope shit is thinking that you can negotiate under a condition where you ain't got no power. That's the hope. That's what the fuck I be talking about, and I say it all the time.
There are some religious. Well, there are some men. Well, first of all, the assumption is all men and all women, will mate. That's just not true. That's just not going to happen. Every man that's born, he's just not going to find a mate.
Yeah, that's right.
And
that's true.
I don't even want to.
I don't
want to. No, well, see, look, you want to have a conversation or you want to clown. I mean, like Coon's going to make.
No, I'm not clowning.
For comedy.
I'm being honest with you, man.
Every man. Look at Japan. With the men over there. Look at Japan. Every man is not going to find a mate. So the process of that, like in nature, they fight. They say, well, you know what? I'll just eliminate the men who are preventing me from being able to, to mate. So you do see that, and unfortunately, you do see that in our culture. But my point is, I've always said there is this is a conclusion I've made from talking to guys like MOT and Game Changer and listening to you, Zero. These are very, very smart men. What I'm baffled by is why men who are as smart as them, and I understand feminism and you'll destroy yourself. I understand. I'm not talking about that. What I don't understand is why they have not mastered, or they do not want to master, the philosophy to know how to go in there and defuse the bomb, so that you then become the puppet master, because that's what she wants anyhow, and then she becomes the submissive woman that you want, because there is a way to do it, and men do it all the time. So that becomes that's the discussion. Because I'm like, these guys can take a computer apart. These guys are tech experts, yet they're troubled because some female, gives them a little bit of resistance, or she won't behave.
Okay,
I put that back on the man. I have to put that back on the man.
Platinum, you're general. Hold on. You're generalizing, because I can both take a computer apart and put it back together and get a bitch to submit. So the generalization that I can't comes from nowhere, and that's why I asked that you not do that. So work under the assumption that that there isn't no balance. Okay, let's do that. I think that you are under the belief system that if somebody is smart, that he has to be socially inept, or if somebody is strong, like fantastic, he has to be a dumb jock or something like that. There is let me finish.
Okay.
There isn't no balance. There's former NFL doctors. Could you mute yourself, brother? No one. Thank you. There's former like NFL's doctors, NFL players who came out to be doctors and shit like that. There is no fucking balance, So you work under the assumption that a brother with a 3-digit IQ can't get bitches. That's a false assumption. We do, and most likely better than you. Now, are there methods of getting bitches that a person have to adapt when they have other inadequacies? Absolutely. And that's something that a person would have to first have those inadequacies in order to learn. So, I mean, if those are tactics, then that's perfectly fine. But go for it. Go ahead and teach them. But I wouldn't necessarily label those tactics as manosphere.
Oh, okay, I got you on that. But what I'm trying to say is that just like the reverse, guys who are high value, whatever, smart guys don't like the Pookies and the Ray Rays, or the guys who be fucking all the hoes, right? Who I've said up front, those are not women I deal with, and I have no idea why there's a complaint about those guys or those women, because they're like so bottom barrel. Who wants them? And certainly, these so-called high value men or whatever.
Well,
There
Platinum,
shouldn't
let
be,
me say
why
this.
we they're not, but they
I like those
not you guys. They're
Hold on,
not you guys, but there are
Platinum, let me say
complaints.
this. In general, I don't believe that they're upset about, the quote unquote Pookie and Ray Ray clapping all the cheeks. I think it's the destruction of the community that follows with the children out of wedlock, the cycle that's created from that.
Women are attracted.
It's not the clapping. Hold on a second. It's not the clapping of the cheeks that's the problem. It's now there's kids out of wedlock. This whole community is down spiraling as a result. Like, if these women were just out here getting their cheeks clapped and wasn't no kids being brought and wasn't no dysfunction, I don't think anybody would have a problem.
Well, people do mature. It's just that by the time they've matured, a lot of women have already been pregnant with 2-3 kids and they're overweight. So the maturity is no good then, because who's going to want that woman after she's bred a load of kids? Women obviously get aroused off aggressive men. So they see the alpha in these degenerate Pookie and Ray Rays, but it's not real alpha, is it? It's just at the time, all they can see is this dude shotting a bit of drugs or whatever, and they look at it and think, "Oh wow, that's a sexy man." But eventually, if one of them is lucky enough to not get pregnant and not get with one of these guys, when they get older, they'll start to think, "Actually, I want a responsible man." But it's not very likely to happen if a lot of these women are falling for these guys.
That's my point.
I just want to know. I just want to know, Platinum.
Hold on
I
a second.
totally disagree. I'm separating myself from these guys. I like the dudes clapping the cheek. I want them to do more. I'm dead serious. I want them to clap as
my
many.
Streamlabs just crashed, man. So I got to go out and come back.
Listen, no man knows how many bodies his chick has on him. Everybody likes to pretend that, oh, my girl was different, and what you don't know how much mileage the bitch has. But what you can quantify is how many children she has. So, Madman, it's not them clapping the cheeks. That's the issue. Of course, if a girl is a known run through, that's going to be a problem. But it's
Oh God.
guys will even overlook that. It's the children and the dysfunction that spirals from that.
I agree with that. That's a good gauge.
Let's do this. Let's do this because we're working under speculation, and it was kind of snuck into the conversation. What if they're not clapping their cheeks? And I'm not one of these, guys who even make the educated lane Pookie Ray Ray debate or anything like that, simply because it may not be true. What if Pookie and Ray Ray are not clapping their cheeks like we think they are? We just had Andrew come up and says he has access to thousands. Do Pookie and Ray Ray really have it like that? Like, does anybody know for sure that they do? We see them on the corner, trying to get in the pants of every woman 200 pounds or greater, and not doing so. Are we really certain that they have it like that? You see,
I was going to say,
the children out of wedlock rate. Of course.
Okay, okay. Let's go with that. One man. Excuse me. Right quick. One man can impregnate, thousands of women. So let's be clear. It's not really about clapping cheeks, because that still does not mean that they are generally sexually satisfied.
So you believe on a radius, these women are specifically going for a specifically small category of men.
What I'm saying is they might not be going for any man unless they want to get pregnant. And then they go to the man who is on the corner willing to sleep with 200 plus pound women. So we don't actually know for certain to say when somebody creates a trope and you just go along with that trope, then we do ourselves a disservice.
GC, you playing devil's advocate, but I think it's something we can't prove.
Okay, exactly. No. Right quick. We can't prove it. So let's not go with the narrative as if it's true.
No, but we can go with the child out of wedlock rate and go off
once again. Yeah, but you have to. Okay. Well, put it like this. Let's say a woman has two. Let's say a woman has two children. Congratulations, she had sex with Pookie twice. Okay, so he got some twice in his life, and let's just say a man only had sex once for every child he has. Fair enough. So you got me there.
Niggas don't travel like that. So what makes you think a black man's traveling all around that state he lives in just to go lace up all these women?
I have a question.
No, because you're saying that the rate of the women that are getting with these men, the pool is small of men that are getting all these women pregnant. That must mean that it's a small category of men that are working their way around each state where they're in. It's very unlikely.
No, they don't have to. They don't have to. Hold on. So if a city has a population of 400,000, then 400 guys can impregnate thousands of women in that city. They don't have to travel out the state or out the city. I'm being hyperbolic, but the out of wedlock rate doesn't really prove anything. Nor do we know how many of those are Pookie. So once again, let's not create tropes that we can't prove or follow them.
But let's not go with the latter we can't prove.
Well, we don't know. So that's what I'm saying. Let's just admit that we don't know. And then go back to Platinum's argument that somebody is jealous of the amount of sex or, booties that's being clapped by Pookie and Ray Ray. No one ever said that that they're clapping booties, but you. On Sister Georgia's panel, I asked all 5 women when was the last time they had sex with Pookie, and none of them has. Some of them never, and many of them hadn't had sex with a Pookie in 10 years. So,
I have a question.
Well, the definition of Pookie would actually come from the woman, because the man.
Yeah, this was the women I asked.
No, I'm saying when the woman no longer wants that man, or he's done wrong by her judgment, then he becomes, a Pookie or a bad man or whatever, and we don't have no idea who that man is, because guys with money fuck over women all the time. What I'm saying? That guys with okay, what does
you say that means
do we
broke?
Well, see, it's
believe all women.
Do you define it by money?
So
what do you define it by?
Wait a minute.
What I'm saying is by their definition.
Hold on, 1 second. Before we get all off track of that, because now we're somewhere else. The only point was men are not jealous of Pookie and Ray Ray having
Exactly.
sex. This
Yeah.
whole thing is about the issues that spring up from our community. It's because of the children and the dysfunction that follows the sex. It's not the sex. Men are not jealous that Pookie is clapping cheeks. That's not the issue. It's the kids that are brought forth that are fatherless, and the downward spiral of our community that has
Well,
come
we
as a
don't.
result of that.
Okay.
Okay,
Now,
so let's just be clear about that. Nobody's jealous if Pookie and Ray Ray are clapping all the cheeks.
Okay. Well,
Nobody's jealous about that.
I hate
So
to
let me
even.
say this. You know, I appreciate you for inviting me on, Platinum. I mean, not Platinum, Fantastic. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
Fantastic.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So the thing is this, man. I'm gonna just say this because I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, first of all, I think all of the cats up here, I gotta ask a question. Why do we still care about who the next man is fucking? Like, I don't.
Not our vote.
Hold on, wait a minute, hold on,
We just
because I listen to
established that
y'all.
we weren't.
Hold on, I listen to y'all. So, as a cat that travels, have a little money in his pocket, and I wouldn't even say travel, as a guy who lives life, let's put it that way, because I think the whole traveling and is being stretched and is being stretched is being stretched foolishly. I listen to Fantastic's material, and he talks about solutions, goal oriented. I listen to the brothers over at the Black Brain Trust. Those brothers talk about solutions, very specific, and is goal oriented. You know what I'm saying? And so when I listen to this and I'm out making moves and I see other guys, other brothers out there making moves, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. We ain't focused about we're not paying attention and focused on what the next man, what his female look like, who he's sleeping with, is she black, what these black chicks is doing. Like I'm trying to understand. I've been listening to Wings for about maybe a year and a half to this, and I'm like I said, I'm gonna keep it real because I feel ain't nobody really stepping up, keeping it 1,000 with y'all.
Okay,
Y'all
brother.
keep hold on.
God.
Y'all keep talking about the same useless shit, and the barometer isn't changing. The barometer isn't moving, and it's just like a vicious cycle. And then people talk about this educated lame shit. It's like, you know what? Leaders of articulation and masterful excellence. I'll be an educated lame all fucking day. Like, educated lame, that's gangster. You can go buy your mama that house. You can help your family.
This nigga is resetting the conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
we
mean, you
spoke on this
asked the
already.
question and then you just
Yeah.
kind of just.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hey, let him go, man. Because the nigga said, "Can I ask a question like 30 times?" Y'all kept over talking him, man. So just let him say what he got to say.
But he asked the question and now he's just critiquing the entire conversation over and over
But
again.
hold on.
All right, go ahead.
Let me finish. I'm just saying. So I'm just Fantastic know why I jumped on it. So I'm just giving my opinion, man. It's just like y'all using these facts and these numbers and all that type of shit. Man, pull out some calculations, some facts about some of these investments that we supposed to be talking about hand in hand that we got jumping off of some of these other countries, jumping off on the continent. You got guys like Mike V going over to the continent. You got some of these other guys going over to other places. Y'all giving facts and calculations and calculus and geometry about the next man and some female when that's not what builds you. Okay, granted, yeah, it's kids being born out of wedlock, but as men, talk about something, talk about shit and follow up and do shit about how to put one brick on top of another brick. Now we got foundations and columns, and you actually got something substantive to talk about. But the next man and Pookie got this chick and I don't know, real niggas don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, and I'm representing real guys with real money, with real things, who came through real life, real streets, came through corporate, went to jail, hustled, did all this other shit. And what I found out through all this experience and being around cats who really do it for real, focused on shit that actually builds and adds weight and stature to a man. Bitches and females and women ain't the shit that do that. And so I'm just saying, I'm hearing what y'all saying,
but I'm keeping it 1,000. Fantastic does a great job. Black Brain Trust does a great job. It's a couple other few little channels that do a great job who actually talk about real shit, real building, real solutions. Y'all going in circles around these bitches and hoes ain't doing nothing. It's the same shit. That's all I got to say, Fantastic.
Wait. Because
I have a question.
Hold on, right quick, Zero. Hold on, right quick.
Wait. So y'all, so long. Y'all just said the nigga to reset the conversation. Y'all gonna ask him a question. Are you?
No, what I was gonna say.
I have a question.
I had a question for Game Changer.
And then I'll answer Zero question.
All right, hold on.
Honorable.
Yeah.
Who was talking and what were they talking about before you started talking?
We're talking about the whole thing, man. I ain't talking about
I understand that, but who was talking and what were they talking about before you started talking?
No, I'm listening in when y'all talking about.
Please answer the question.
Wait. I just answered your question, man. I just answered your question.
Okay, who was talking and what were they talking about?
It was you and Platinum and some other people.
Yeah, but Honorable, we spoke about this topic right before you got on. That's what we were talking about. We were talking about how it's lame, how people just keep talking about girls and this and that and getting bitches, and we were talking about like trying to build. That's what the discussion was. And then Madman brought up a point about how women. Well, the whole Pookie and Ray Ray thing came up, and that's where you heard the numbers when we were talking about. Well, that's why you heard Game Changers say. You don't have Pookies and Ray Rays just traveling all over the place, just hitting chicks off. Like that's where that came from. But
Fuck Pookie and Ray Ray, man. Like that's them that. But I hear what you're saying. But this is what I'm telling you, man. Again, shit like that's supposed to be dust 10th gear on the SRT truck left behind. Like what you brothers is talking about. Even to loop back into that conversation. The shit's counterproductive. And again, I ain't saying it to attack guys. I mean, if it's real, it's real. If it helps you, it helps you. If cats don't like it, they don't like it. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, man, productive dudes that's hustling, that's doing things, that's making moves, we don't ever have to go back behind the goalpost to make progress. We just move. So if you get ranked over, you get ranked over. If you get left behind, you get left behind. I'm just telling you, and I'm just telling for these 250 people, 350 people plus listening, a bunch of y'all, and even some of y'all that's on the panel, I know some of y'all out there probably got real money. You making moves or that made moves. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When you on the road to success, you don't stop for bullshit. You don't even stop to entertain stupid moves or go over stupid things. You might cover that shit once or twice. Other than that, you done.
Why do ramble niggas get the ramble so long?
I have no idea.
Game Changer. You. So again, I checked you before you did it, and you did it anyway. But appreciate you, Cyberline, bro. We go
appreciate it.
All right, appreciate you
a little bit. My man Dirk back, man. He's absolutely named now. What you got for us, Dirk?
Well, I heard Game Changer say something, and instead of doing it on Thursday, we might as well just do a little bit of it right now. Game Changer said it's easy for people with triple-digit IQs to get women. Okay, he said that. He said it's a lot easier. Does anyone here know how many black men have an IQ over 100?
Oh my God, this shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Once again, that's more of a
Hold on. Let me 16%. 16%.
Okay, let's do this.
Wait.
Hold on, let me finish. I didn't interrupt anyone else.
No.
Yeah, let him have his opinion, bro.
No, this is not an opinion. He's stating things as if they're fact. But I mean,
I have a study up here. You think I'm talking shit? You think I'm talking?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how you quoted me. I didn't say that it's easy for people with triple-digit IQs to get pussy.
You said it would be a lot easier.
That's not what he said.
Come on, I like where it's going. Come on, bro. What you say?
Let him talk.
Finish, please.
No, not yet. Wait, Andrew, hold on. Wait, yo, for one, man, if I fucking say something, man, everybody, please shut the fuck up. I didn't even hear what the fuck he said. I didn't hear if he said 16 or 16. So, all right, what do you say? 16% or 60%?
16%. Do you know how many whites have it? 50. Okay. You go along with that. I'm just saying it's not out of this realm. And whenever I said 1,000, that's obviously hyperbole. You know, like I'm not up in here like Genghis Khan and whatnot. I'm just saying that, and I'll send it to the other thing too, the other chat. Sorry, hold on. This is great science. This is 30 years of compilation of IQ research. This has been demonstrated over 70 years. Okay, and are we going to say that black women aren't attracted to intelligence? They definitely are. Okay, I think it's pretty reasonable what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, clarify your point.
Keep going.
I'm saying that it's a lot easier for intelligent men to get any women at all of any race.
You saying it's easier or it's not easier?
It is easier.
Oh, it is okay. It's easier.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree with you.
So Andrew, just to be clear, you're saying that white people are on average more intelligent than black people, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, he's going by conflation of statistics of population, like 70%.
Hold on.
Ryan coming with receipts.
White dudes always do this shit.
Yeah, I know,
bro.
And I get muted for trying to stop it. But.
DC, because I need to hear what the fuck he said, bro. Like, don't fucking, you know what I mean?
He just said it.
Okay, well, he did. I didn't fucking hear him. Chill out, bro. God damn. Now let me have the shit. Now, Dirk, listen, bro. Again, what's the data points of that study? How many?
I just sent it in.
Is it a blind study? How many people were surveyed?
This is a study over 30 years, and this has been repeated over 70 years. Okay, and there have been gaps made. There's black people in America have obviously gotten better than, if you look at the average intelligence of a black man in Africa, it's 65. That's retarded. It's below retarded. I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just telling facts. Okay.
Have you ever taken an IQ test?
Yes.
Okay, so you do understand that some of those questions are cultural questions that you
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Several.
No,
Yes,
they're not.
they are.
Don't you lie.
Yes, they are. Don't you lie.
They're high level abstraction.
Stop the emotion for a second. Stop the emotion for a second.
No, you're wrong about this.
Stop the emotion for a second.
Wait,
You're wrong. You know what that
hold on. You doing the same shit that everybody else doing. I say something that triggers you and you lose your fucking mind.
They're mostly patterns.
So when I say some of the questions are cultural, let's just talk about like language portion. Like when you have to rearrange letters in words to form different words that aren't even part of your fucking culture. Those are cultural questions.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
I'm going to repeat what I just said.
Have you taken an IQ test? That's not
just said I did. I'm going to repeat what I just said.
An IQ test.
See what I mean?
Not what's on one.
When people get triggered.
That's not what's on one.
What did I say earlier? When people get triggered, they can't talk about shit.
Language. It has.
You hear what he's saying, right? He's triggered.
Nothing to do with language.
You say something that people, when you say some shit that's objective and it confronts them, they fucking snap. You can't even have a conversation now, bro.
Wait, he's not wrong. Wait,
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Wait, Andrew, wait, JR, wait. Andrew, he's not wrong, because again, you're not understanding. If you give a person the same IQ test to a person from Africa that you get a person, an IQ test written in English by American people, and you're trying to get a person from Africa that's never had any basis of American taught knowledge to complete an IQ test, you're going to fail, bro.
Ooh, fantastic. Wait a minute. Then why did the Chinese people come to America and ace it?
Can I please respond?
Wait, yeah. Just give me a second. Let me go all the way through it. And I'm gonna shoot it to you. Listen, it's just like again, language is the fundamental basis of any IQ test. If you give me a fucking IQ test, hold on.
The Chinese come over and ace their IQ test, though.
Right.
That's one thing that's a fact, though. I just had to cut in there.
Hold on, but this is still what I'm saying. Those are people that still been taught on the American aspect.
No, they haven't.
No, they've come over. That's why.
Listen, let me just lay this out really quickly, please. Okay, what happens in IQ tests? Well, you'll see a bunch of patterns. It'll be a bunch of shapes, and it'll say, "What's the next likely shape that's going to appear after this?" So it'll show 5 different shapes, and it'll say, "What's the most likely shape?" It has nothing to do with language.
That's part of it. That's calculus. We already know this. That's not the only thing.
Please let me finish.
Hold on. Wait. Dirk.
No, I get it. It's shape.
but
It has nothing to do with language. They're
Can I ask a
every
question?
language.
That's part of it. Language is part of it.
May I ask a question, please?
Yes, sir.
No, hold on. My question.
Okay.
My
Okay.
question
Wait.
was
Right quick.
No, hold
How
on.
did
No,
we-
because Miss Pentucker cut me off. Andrew, so just to be clear, you're saying that white people are more intelligent than black people, correct?
Yes, and Asians are more intelligent than whites, and Jews are more intelligent
thank you,
than
Doc.
Asians.
Okay, thank you. So, question.
How you gonna do John Coffey like that?
Yeah. So, how did we get on the topic of intelligence between races?
You're the one that brought that up. You said it was easy for triple-digit people to get.
I
chicks.
most certainly did not.
Do you want me to find it?
Yes, please.
Okay.
While you're doing that, we could continue with the conversation we were having.
Okay.
So, Platinum, when you make up the blanket argument about Pookie and Ray Ray and then say educated lames are complaining, you need a reference because no one is complaining. That's actually bringing up a topic that didn't even exist. You're making a counter argument, Platinum, to an art.
GC, GC, let me holler at you. Bro. Hey, how about you want this, bro? Because I gotta get ready to go to work anyway. You want this?
Not really, but yeah, I'll take it.
Zero. If you don't want it, somebody zero.
I'll
take it.
No, because I'm not gonna talk to a stupid motherfucker about IQ tests. I took several IQ tests. I had to take one for my job.
Hold on, and Dirk, you do understand that like that's one type of IQ test, right?
He's talking about an area of the IQ test. There's several areas in an IQ test, especially for Mensa. And what they include is the visual calculus that you're talking about. It includes regular calculus with patterns. It includes language.
The same as a basic IQ test. Mensa is for high IQ people. They're trying to find people in the upper 99th
there are other IQ
percentile of the
tests,
strata. Mensa for people over 135.
Yeah, I understand that, but most of the IQ tests include areas like the one you explained. That's just visual calculus where you recognize patterns. Yeah, we understand that, but there are other areas, including language, and a lot of those is where like foreigners can fail.
I'll let you know, I ain't with white dude, but he has got a point in the sense of the Chinese come and they ace that shit completely. We can't just say
no, but
then when they come overseas to America, you go on.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Listen. I took the fucking Mensa one like on purposely, and like I said, I promise you, it's not just shapes only. It's not just comparison.
I'm not on that train. I've never done it, so I wasn't saying that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you partially right, Andrew, because listen, bro, the shape and recognition, like you said, of patterns is one part, and zero is right. Of course, like I said, if you have people that have that and that too, if you've never been taught math or you've never been taught patterns, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The majority using Africa is a thing where a lot of those people don't have actual setup education.
So you went to the Mensa office and you went through a special Mensa IQ test.
No, you can actually
the actual Mensa test you do get proctored. Yes, I've taken it. I've passed it. Yes, you get proctored.
And hey, you can do one on if you can honestly do one online. I think it costs you like $15 or $20. Hold on,
it's not the same.
You still get proctored online. You still get proctored online.
Let's do this. Your argument is women are attracted to high IQ men.
You said that.
Okay. Look, once again,
this dude didn't derail the topic.
Hold on. Once again, look it up. However, let's go with that for a second. By that logic, Chinese immigrants should get all the pussy, do they?
Hold on.
Okay, so that being said,
that's a good point.
Asian porn as a norm,
wait a minute.
Asian men, let's move the topic.
Wait a minute, game changer. That it wasn't the women. Now you said men. You said we said triple digit.
The fact that when you hear the term Asian porn, you think of women, then we know that the Asian men aren't getting the pussy.
Yeah, we know that's not happening.
Okay. So the statement of women being attracted to high IQ, whether it was made by me or not,
was inaccurate.
Was inaccurate because Asian men have the highest IQ.
Well, I mean, I don't like.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Here's what you said.
Wait a minute, Dirk. Wait a minute.
You're supposed to be looking that up, right? Aren't you looking that up?
No, I know what you said.
No, but look it up. Look it up, please.
You said people like Mr. Fantastic being muscular and looking like a jock, people think that they're dumb. You said that. Okay.
I said don't fall into tropes like that. Once again, look it up.
You're
hold up, forget that.
nitpicking.
Look, we
Does
can
anyone
actually
remember? Does anyone remember what he said? Because he
Dirk-
said,
Dirk-
if,
Dirk
"Why
game
can you get
changing.
someone
Hold
with
up.
triple IQ to get pussy?" That's what he said. That's what you said.
That's what he said. I heard what he said, and just to move the conversation forward, I didn't want to get into an argument.
That's
with
why I
him
jumped
about
in.
it. I know, but I didn't want to argue about it. But I mean, you came up and you decided now we're taking 15 minutes. At the end of the day,
wait. We ain't gotta take 15 minutes. Goddamn, brother, game change. You set it up, bro. You got
Yes,
the link
it's set up. I put the link in the
Hey, there you go. Hey, so hey, all you niggas, click this link right here.
How was it like playing in Saving Private Ryan?
Click that link right here. Y'all go kill each other and jump on fucking Dirk over there. And I'll pull up on you niggas shortly. And thanks. Oh shit, hold on, wait. I gotta fucking do. Somebody get me money. Hold on, who is that? The Gold Eagle. Oh shit. Let me see. No,
we're not gonna even mention the implications of what he just said, though. Like, wow.
Shout out to the Gold Eagle for the 20. Ask Andrew, does he think the IQ test scores are genetic? Y'all trying to start some shit. Get him out of here. Shout out to
this is one of the reasons why niggas bailed out of that side of the
No, he told a room full of black men.
The prophet,
I'm showing his face as well.
Hey, well, that's what I'm saying. Hey, man. Hey.
White people more intelligent than black people. So
White
I give
man. But that's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, shit. Y'all. Zero stood tall. Game Changer stood tall. Did anybody get scared? I didn't get scared. I know my shit over 3 digits, so I mean, I'm not getting offended. I'm ready to fucking have an argument because Zero was right. I know this for a fact. You take an official fucking IQ test, bro. The matching fucking shape shit is one portion of the fucking test, bro. All right, it's not the whole test. That is just a general test that you can fucking take for I don't even know, but it's not a like fucking intelligence or fucking what shape recognition is not a fucking a good measure of complete and total intelligence of anything other than measuring shapes. You can connecting patterns is a part of intelligence, but speech and interpretation and a whole lot of other things is parts of it too, man. But like I said, Game Changer got that fucking shit in the chat, man.
I put 3 films up of what that white man was in.
Psycho and Madman, you ain't shit because you agreeing with him. You talking
Hold on. I wasn't agreeing with him because after the shit with the IQ test, I know nothing about. But what I do know is you turned around and said, "Oh, when he said black people from Africa when they come over, they're going to struggle with it. That's why they fail." So I said, if that's the case, why do Asian people come over to America and this part of Western society and ace it? I was only going on that specific situation there.
Because hold on, wait.
If it's a country thing.
Well, no. Again, another big part. Certain countries share curriculum, bro. Asians is pretty much like the standard. I think Asia and what country is like the Netherlands or Sweden or something.
Yeah, you can go teach English in China.
Yeah,
I mean, you can go teach English in Africa too. But China,
But that's why I look like that wasn't a great argument to give him saying that. Oh, it's because they're in Africa, because they're in Hong Kong.
His argument was to derail the topic. The thing is, it's the same shit that the white dudes be talking about over on that side of the space, where they try to organize people by IQ, organize race by IQ, and it doesn't mean anything.
Well, actually, it actually was an attack on women saying that they like dumb guys, but
it was an attack on niggas.
But yeah, that too, and that was wild because it was coming from a white guy. But my point, which would always kills them guys when they try that, that's not like, okay, it's good that you're smart or whatever. We can talk about racism and all this lack of school. We can talk about adaptability. What's more important, to be smart or being able to adapt to change? That's where you survive. So ultimately, those are the people who continue. It's not about just mating, just living, the ability to adapt, and they really have no scale to judge that other than how you continue to live. No. Hold on. And we can make the point that the white man. Okay, bro.
Let the white man in the panel shit.
Take y'all ass over to
okay. All right, bro. Get out your yard, huh? Okay, all right, bro.
All right, fantastic.
You gotta go home. You gotta get the hell up out of here, man. Holla at y'all, bro.
All right.
The white man in the panel. What the rest of Charlotte?